Last time, language of magic, you guys started the session in the middle of combat. You had engaged with a number of were creatures. It was a pretty lengthy fight. There were quite a few of them. They were pretty tough. Poor Phalar was hit with a devastating critical that dropped them. And Darren almost fell to a similar back-to-back critical strike. Phalar was pulled back by a were-tiger that was there and kind of pawed on a little bit as the were-tiger sat there imagining what Phalar might turn into. Luckily, the rest of you, even if you fell or came close to falling, with some healing, you're able to keep yourselves up or keep each other up, and eventually took out all of the were creatures. Subsequent to the fight, you did find some type of a magical item, this kind of hand on a string that Parsnip took hold of. It seems to be fey in some regard, and it seems to maybe be related in some way to the curse that inflicted some of you once you were damaged by these creatures. Weren't able to make your saves. You were also visited very, very briefly by an angel, so to speak. This incredibly tall angel with a stone armor, stone wings that appeared inside the cave when you guys were there, and he more or less confirmed the same, was that there was fey magic involved, as he seemed to try to purge this infection that had hit several of you from the were creatures that what typically would be some kind of a lycanthropy. Unable to do so, Simon thought about it some. He did remember, or it might have been Tango, I can't remember, but someone was able to kind of ponder about it, and the idea that certain types of creatures of a type, like a fey or an undead or celestial, demonic, that sort of thing, may have an antithesis to them, something that they are weaker against. And in this case, the celestial was unable to just go up and purge out this fey magic from you all. You traveled back to town, went to the Temple of Antiquity. There you came upon an interesting sight where a young man was proposing to the cleric that was in there. You saw a bit of a scene there. It seemed to go about as well as one could hope, all things considered. And the cleric then went ahead and tried to remove the curses from those of you that were affected. And they were able to remove it from Phalar and Tango. But the next day, when they attempted to remove it from Darren, they were not successful. They weren't really sure why, but they had some trouble with it. And so you left not quite finding a cure for this curse for Darren. That is more or less where we left it off. The conversation was about continuing on looking for Tango's lost cousin, with a lead that a local fisherman was looking for help with pirates that were preventing the fishing from happening off the shore not too far away. As far as I'm concerned, you guys probably would have head back to your keep, giving you a chance to recuperate there, pick up things, set things down. If you guys want to spend just another day hanging out in it, you can, where you would take that next long rest, pick up refresh tokens, that sort of thing, begin to start issuing off your orders for whenever it is that you return. So for now, I assume, after you'd left the Temple of Antiquity, you'd have returned home. So I place you now, and you're all currently in the keep of the ... to be filled in soon, hopefully very soon. But I'll turn it over to you guys.
Guys, I don't like being called the warehouse heroes. It's true, but it's not fitting.
Sounds heroic in a way.
Yeah.
Oh no. Baldoria, are you also blind? I can't see anything.
No, we're standing in the middle of the ballroom. Looks great. All clean and furnished. I see fresh fruit. I'm going to go eat some.
Yeah, I see some stuff. I don't think I'm blind.
Oh no. It must be
Unless
the
this is part of
curse.
your, I was gonna say it might be part of your your newfound lycanthropy. Um, Maybe you just can't see fashion. I don't know.
It's actually, yeah, that's you may want to look to refresh because it's currently on daylight mode and everyone's using the
really?
same token. So you
Okay.
should be able to see.
Let me refresh. Also, in my game yesterday, the players leveled up, and that is kind of confusing me. Did we level up last session, or am I just confusing games?
You guys should, I believe, be level 5 right now.
Okay, got it. That makes sense. Just wanted to double check. Oh, there we go. I can see things now.
Okay.
Oh, I just have to open my eyes.
That'll help.
So while we're waiting, and I don't mean to do this out in the open, if you want to retire to like the library or a place that makes you more comfortable, we can, but why do you think the curse has a deeper grip on you when the lady from antiquity was able to get rid of it from the other two? Like, do you want the curse?
No, I do not.
Are you sure? Inside check.
I also was going to do one.
Oh man, I don't think I've ever done an insight check with this, or a deception check or persuasion with this character.
So
what would it be, DM?
Just an FYI, the way I don't do just quote insight check, right?
Okay.
Which some popular streamers might just call out insight check and they roll as a lie detector. You are welcome to say something along the lines of, "I'm not sure if I trust what this individual is doing. I would like to do X to something." So if you're like, I'd like to look at their body language to see if they're shuffling around or something like that. It's not just insight check, so you have to really quantify it to some degree as to what it is that you want to do.
I want to because I feel like we've gotten a chance to know each other pretty well, right? Had a few life and death situations, and he seems typically very straightforward. So I guess what I'm doing is I'm trying to look for any kind of tell, like him not meeting our eyes, fidgeting a little bit, something that is out of the norm for Tango when he says this.
I do believe you mean Darren, but that's okay.
Darren, yep. So sorry, Tango. Did not mean to confuse y'all.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you can go ahead if you haven't already, because I am on the tab there. Okay. So you look it up, and it's a little tough to read. To come back here to town, Darren's put on his armor and so forth, or to come back home, he wouldn't, probably not just carrying it and dragging it along. So fully armored, has his helmet on. But you also know that Darren doesn't typically lie to you. He seems to be very straightforward about everything. So you may have your doubts, but Darren, if you would like to follow that up with anything, you are more than welcome to, though.
Oh, sorry. Were you going to say something, Mr. Tango?
Yeah, I guess it might be a good time to... I kind of wanted to do the same thing, but in a different way. Not so much look for body language and see if he's lying or anything, but think back to when this happened, when we were in those caves. It did seem to kind of take a hold of him effectively, more rapidly almost, where he was kind of off balance, bouncing off the walls, and I just want to see if there's anything in there that kind of clicks with my mind that this is affecting him differently than it's affected me.
Okay. Yeah, so you can go ahead and roll an insight check for that one. Okay, so as far as Darren's response, he can respond as to why he was affected with it in that way and why he rolled it that way. As far as it affecting him somewhat differently than it might have affected you, it's Tango's pretty intelligent. He's learned, and with that insight, you know that Darren's got a celestial connection. He's manifested himself as such with his wings.
Right.
You literally just saw an angel. So the fact that you've learned that there's like that antithesis for fey magic for celestial, that if it was going to impact him differently, if it, whether it's harder to resolve or why he was acting that way, that could be a reason why. So that, and then, like I said, Darren's welcome to speak as to why it was that he was reacting the way he did.
Yeah. Darren would say, Baldoria, you must be tougher than I don't know, than I thought I knew. You see, this fey magic, it seems to have taken a bigger effect on me. I don't know why, but maybe it has to do with how the big guardian that we saw in the cave frowned when he found out that it was fey magic.
I think I just drew that same kind of conclusion in this very moment. I'll kind of grasp your shoulder and say, if you do not want this curse, I will help you find a way to free you of it, brother.
Thank you. Of course, I will appreciate any help that can be given.
DM, do we know anything about if this is going to be tied to a lunar cycle or if he's going to be changed permanently like the other weird creatures were? I'm assuming they were permanently changed. I don't know.
Okay, so some clues that you received from the creatures. Most of them changed back to something, but they had levels of how much they changed back. The first werewolf that you guys defeated inside the warehouse essentially reverted back to a human. They're laid up still. They're in recovery. It's likely that they maybe weren't under the curse as long. And then you had Casey the shark. He almost went back to human, had a little bit of shark left in him. Judging by his personality, you could potentially guess that he wanted that transformation. He liked it. Then you go to some of the other were creatures, and the wolves, for instance, possibly were the ones that were in it the longest, as many of them did like a partial return. The Pack Lord had the least return. They were very hard to recognize. They were maybe 40% back to a humanoid form and were mostly in that lycanthrope form. So whether or not it was a permanent thing, it seems to have affected them possibly based on how long they've been exposed to it.
Would it be fair to extrapolate based on the information that Tango and not Baldoria, Darren, kind of the conclusion they came to, right, with the magics just being more effective or less effective depending on the source and the target, that maybe a similar source of the magic would be better at removing it, so finding a fey or more nature-based magic?
Give me an Arcana check for that. I'll give you advantage on it.
Okay. Just a 14.
14. Okay, 14's fine. You definitely think that that's a very good chance that somebody with Fey power or who gets their magic from the Fey, someone like even Parsnip, might have a better chance of doing it. But there's still, but it's combination of the fact that he himself has like a little bit of celestial inside of him, and I was doing my best to kind of describe that it's clinging to something inside of him.
Maybe you just need to undergo surgery and have something removed.
Oh, I, I don't know if that would be a good idea.
I mean, you never know until you try. That being said, isn't there like a druid circle in the area? Do you think maybe they might be able to help? Like, it seems like whatever got a hold of you got its hooks in you. Likely because of your. I don't know if that was your daddy that showed up. I'm going to assume it was your dad. But like, he was all like, "Oh no, it's fey magic," and you're like, "Oh no." So maybe we can just go to like the druid circle, and they can like work in tandem with your daddy to get you fixed up, or maybe they can like figure out what to do, and who knows, maybe we'll get some nice drugs in the process. Did I
That
say
was
that out
not
loud?
my father.
Hey, no judgment.
How about we go tend to Baldoria's uncle or cousin first? I forgot who it was. But we should go save him first from the pirates.
I mean, we should, but this might have a time frame on it. And the longer you are under this curse, it's potentially likely the harder it's going to be for you to fully recover.
Yeah, puts me in a hard spot there. Because I think my cousin's kind of on a time limit too. But the idea of you like turning into a werewolf while we're all stuck on a boat together seems dangerous.
Listen, it will be okay. Let's just get that done first.
You guys are having this conversation, and your major dormo walks in. This is the one that kind of got recruited. I believe Darren's the one that has a recruiting center here, and she comes in and she speaks to you. Well, hello everyone. I am so happy to see you home. I missed you. You were at least not here last night. I wanted to let you know that I am taking my responsibilities very, very seriously, and I have started off. Just as I was recruited, I have recruited someone myself. I have hired you all a cook. She is fantastic. Her name is Consuela, and she goes, Consuela, come. And you see who walks up is, in fact, this red-scaled dragonborn female. She's got just a little bit of a pooch to her. She has in her pocket, you can see like literally about to overflow. She's got a bunch of peppers in there, and she looks at you all and she goes, "Oh, hello everyone! I am so happy to meet you all." As she said, "My name is Consuela. I am so looking forward to cooking for you. Look, it's such a big place here. Oh, I was just in the market. I bought some brand new ingredients. Look. And she pulls out, she has a handful of, like I said, kind of like these red peppers. It's just, I like to make things spicy."
Those would go great with some like ripple bark or like sauteed barrel stock. If you want, I could probably reach out to my Gigi and have her send us some mushroom stuff so you can grow, and it might save us on some grocery costs.
Oh, I am gonna like you so much. Well, before I heard from, I can't help it. You guys were talking. It echoes throughout this place. I am gonna go to the kitchen and I'm gonna prepare you all a fantastic breakfast before you head out.
That would be amazing.
She runs in and finds wherever your kitchen is inside of this giant place. We'll say it's back here for now. Then you hear her getting to work. Where is everything? What's the organization in this place? Oh, here we go. And just little pots, pans, and stuff start crinkling on in the background. Kaylin looks at you all. Yes. So, I definitely noticed that was missing. I feel that we also are going to probably need someone to attend to the outdoors, the gardens, and so forth. So I'll be looking for a caretaker for us too. Um, and yes, is there anything else that you all would be wanting for me to be looking for? Oh, it's okay if you don't have anything. I will take care of it all for you. Okay.
Do y'all know if we need anyone to like, I don't know, work in the libraries and the labs, or do we just need like a grounds person?
Well, I think she would do great as a cook.
Oh no, I mean, Kaylin's not going to be our cook. You're talking about Consuela, right?
Right, yeah.
DM, we don't have anyone assisting with research right now, right?
You could be having someone. Phalar and Simon both have the library, which you can study. And
Right.
again, the way I'm having the Bastion turns work is you issue the order at the time it's completed. So it's kind of like a retroactive thing because if you like I said, if you wanted them to research, like you had them research Hagstooth the last time,
Yeah.
and so if you're like, I want them to research the Bay of Daggers, but then while you guys are adventuring, you guys discover a whole bunch of stuff about the Bay of Daggers, and then like 2 days later, be like, all right, your team reports back, and they found out this info, and it's everything you've already learned. I think that kind of sucks. So, what I would say is when you do have another Bastion turn, which would be like in 4 days, you could say I wanted to have them studying or researching how to make a better spoon, right? And then they'll be like, hey, look, we made the spork.
But we don't like. I don't need to have her hire an extra person. Like we already have that. We already have someone doing that.
No, part of this is to add vermicitude, I believe is the term. I'm not good at the vocabulary, but if anybody knows it, feel free to correct me. But it's like that vermilitude, whatever. It kind of gives it a realistic feeling to it. So I'm just trying to kind of populate the house a little bit when I get a chance to.
Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. I can't think of anything that Simon would need off the top of his head.
What about our very own Viridian?
That's Kaylin, essentially. She's your major domo. She takes care of everything for you.
Oh, right.
Unless you specifically want a butler, which can certainly be arranged.
Tango would probably want a butler. He's used to having a butler.
I mean, if you want a Viridian, I got some Myconid family members back home that could like come by, but then you'd have to huff their spores, and then we can all talk to each other in our heads.
You've got this weird fascination with mushrooms, Simon.
I mean, yeah. My family is a farmer. Like, my family is a farmers.
Well, fair enough.
And they're, like, versatile. You got some that blow up. You got some that make people all silly in the head. You got some that give you a good trip or make your food taste better.
So it's like dinner and a show.
Kinda. You also have some that light up. Like, and DM, I hope you're okay with this, but, like, in my room, like, just for flavor text, I have, like, some of the night stalks just growing, hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah,
for a light source. Like, I got my own light source in my little room, and it's from mushrooms. They're like, there's so much y'all can do with this stuff.
Could I maybe get a small piece of that mushroom and maybe grow it in my bedroom? I would really like a night light. Yes.
Yeah, just go pluck one from my ceiling. It's fine. They they release spores and they just kind of grow as long as you cultivate it a little bit. But I would say you want to make sure it's in a dark place because my bedroom has no windows. So keep that in mind. Like,
You're the best, Stitch Fix. Let me go get one.
yeah, no worries. Yeah, just put it like in a pot and then like put it in a dark spot, and then at nighttime you can like pull it out and it'll glow.
Darren just runs straight to your room.
So
If you open the door, you're going to notice the bed is just like a giant beanbag, essentially, just covered in sheets. Like Simon sleeps like makes a nest out of things, basically, and that's how he sleeps. So there is no bed. There is just a giant beanbag with bed sheets and pillows.
comfy.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have your conversation. There, no problem. You go and you grab some mushrooms. You find a spot to stick them in your room as well. Not much later, Consuela does. She literally rings a bell, and you see omelets placed out before you, and she says, "Oh, Kaylin gave me some information about you all, so I hope that you're gonna like it. Just a little bit to go on, but haha." She points to Simon. She goes, "You are the easy one." And you see you have an omelet. It's got quite a few different nice mushrooms on it. And red chilies. Shredded red chili on it. She looks at Tango. I have to do my best guess for you. There is some mushrooms on it as well, but they're quite nice. So you see some truffles on it. It's made with cheese and some other fresh fruits and so forth. And she looks at her and she said that's what you'd like. You have what looks like it's a fairly plain omelet that's got made out of egg whites, has white cheese throughout it, sprinkled on top, and then shredded red chili peppers as well.
Oh, that was perfect.
What's the spice level on this? Like on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm not talking like Scoville ratings, but like on a scale of 1 to 10, what are we talking about here?
Well, it's not medium. It's a little more than that. You think she's probably playing it kind of easy, but whenever you get a bite, it's like fresh red chili pepper. So it's a little on the spicy side.
Yes. We should totally make some like chili crisp or something with this stuff. It's so good.
She pops her head in from a door to this, and she goes, oh. And when she says she gets so excited, a little bit of flames come out of her mouth. She starts, sorry, and little flames kind of snort out of her nose when she does that. And she seems to be somewhat embarrassed. That's kind of impossible to see with her. And her head disappears back behind the door.
Stitch Fix, hurry! Do you have the bag that makes unlimited mayo?
I do. Are you going to deface your... You know what? I'm not going to question it. And I just hand you the jug. But I have a look of disappointment. Like a slight look of disappointment in you.
So yeah, you can add mayo to your fairly white omelet as it is. All right. After you've placed mayo on your omelet, do you eat your omelet with the mayo?
Of course, it's something he's been doing for a while.
Okay. All right.
Simon's averting his gaze, and he's just looking down at his plate to not make contact with the abomination that is your plate, and he's looking for more chili flakes to add to his omelet.
She didn't put anything else out there. She wasn't expecting apparently anyone to want more heat, but always ask. I think she'd probably love it.
Yeah, he'll probably just sneak his head in the kitchen and be like, and he'll offer her his plate and be like, "Can you just put like 5 whole chilies on here or something?"
Oh, she looks at you, has this big grin. She puts 4 fresh red chilies on it, and then she goes. She reaches in and she pulls out of her pocket this shriveled brown pepper. Just in case. She sets that over to the side, not touching the rest of your food. That's what I like.
Is that one like dry, like a dried red pepper?
It's not dried. It's another pepper altogether that it just had a kind of this wrinkly look to it, black skin as opposed to red. but it's another fresh pepper of some kind.
Simon nibbles it immediately.
Very, very hot. That one, not sure what you would consider Simon normally being able to tolerate, but it's exceptionally hot.
I think I'll try to roll a Constitution saving throw, just in case. I don't know how else to. I don't know how else to play this out.
When you when she sees you nibbling on it, she kind of like winks at it and she just goes, that's the spicy cake pepper. Yeah, it's a bit spicy. You're able to
Simon
keep it
coughs,
down.
but I like it. He coughs and he's like, "We need to distill this because it would be great in food and also as like mace or pepper spray."
She gives you a chuckle, gives you your full attention until you kind of start heading out the door, and she immediately goes back to work trying to kind of organize the kitchen.
Pepper, what are you doing? Yeah, you want to play? Okay,
You
go
want to
ahead.
play, and so with that, you guys eat your meals and kind of collect together. What is it you guys wish to do?
Just to verify we have all the facts, we need to head to the harbor and ask for. It should be in our notes. Party notes. We put down the person we need to talk to. I don't see it in our notes.
That's okay. You pull out your piece of paper and look at it, and you kind of basically see the request, who the contact is, and what the payment potentially could be.
So we need to reach out to Miss Aleena Ganz. Miss Captain Aleena Ganz. And we'll potentially get some fish and 1,000 gold pieces for our troubles. Is there anything that we need to pick up? Because, like, I will say I probably need to stock up on some healing potions. That last group of werewolves, like, I have one, and I started that day with like 4.
Yeah, I used a lot.
Yeah,
I'm all out.
Healing potions are an easy one in town. If you when you're in the town, this town especially, you always have access to 55 gold regular healing potions.
Okay.
You could buy a dozen each if you wanted to. They don't go out of stock. Essentially, being a hub for adventurers to come and go, they never run out of just the standard healing potions. So you guys can always just say how many you want to purchase, and you'll be able to.
And platinum is worth 1 platinum is 10 gold.
Correct.
Okay, so I can just give 10 platinum and get, well, I guess it'd be 11 platinum and get 2 healing potions.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, I'll do that.
So yeah, just you guys can just knock it off unless you guys want to go to the vendors and actually speak with them. Specifically for healing potions, you don't have to worry about doing that. Same with other common gear. Again, at any time you guys want to, you're welcome to go to a shop, but I'm not going to say, all right, now let's go have a shopping session for the next hour so you can buy fish hooks and ball bearings.
Now that makes me want to go buy. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just really quickly going to say Darren will buy a healing potion and ball bearings just because you said it.
Yeah. I have a feel that's what Tango might have been saying too.
I need to go shopping for fish hooks and crab traps and lobster traps.
Real quick, it's just a regular potion of healing, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's a 2d4 plus 2-1. Yeah, if you want to buy a gold's worth of to get 2 crab traps and 100 fish hooks, you can.
Hell yeah.
And it makes perfect sense for you to be purchasing those on your way towards the docks.
Yes.
That pistol shoots bolts. Crossbow bolts.
Nice try.
Hey, I'm ready to go. Or I guess, before we get going, Darren would once again tell his friends where he keeps his healing potions, like at the right side of his hip in a little pouch. I would probably, he would probably put it in like a hard case, and then like a pouch, just so the potion doesn't break. But he would like show them where, in case the worst would come to happen, and he is not able to respawn, or to tell them where to get them.
Makes sense. So you guys, you do your shopping while you're in the docks, heading towards the dockmaster's office. You knock out that last little bit of shopping for Tango, and you head towards where you would expect to find Aleena. And sure enough, there on the docks, you see several either fishermen, shipmen, crew, that sort of thing, kind of moving about, moving things, and you see this clearly this strong orc female giving directions to everyone. They're listening to her, giving her full respect. And as you approach the area, she just kind of stops, and everyone keeps working around her, and she just looks right at you. As you begin to approach, you get kind of close enough, she says, "Well?"
And this is a pic. Like she looks like the picture of Captain. Oh, son of a...
Aleena Ganz.
I literally just. God bless. Y'all, I quit.
Yes, this is the woman that you see when you approach.
Hello. We are responding to your notice board
Oh, good.
request.
With me.
Okay. And Simon
Straight
just
to the
starts
point.
following.
She turns and walks, and she's got a small little office. It's like 7x7, just has a desk and a chair, bunch of little filing cabinets, papers all over the place. There's a clear method to the madness. It's
Your office is so big and spacious.
Looks over her
Simon's
shoulder,
tiny.
then down at you, raises a single eyebrow.
I mean, to me, it's big and spacious.
Uh-huh. All right. She goes, she pulls up a chair. She pulls out her chair and she sits down, kind of spreads her legs, puts her hands down on her hips. Kind of looks you all up for a second, up and down. All right. She opens up a drawer. She doesn't seem to look, but she kind of like thumbs through papers that's inside the drawer. You see, she just kind of grabs hold of them, pulls it out, and she just basically pulls out a copy of the advertisement. She turns around. This, right?
Yeah, show her the one that we have.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, my boys, afraid to go out, saying they're seeing things, seeing ships, attack other ships. Looks at you all for a moment, and then she kind of leans forward and does a motion with her hands, kind of like she was expecting something from you. She's like, pirates. Clearly.
I mean, yeah, that was implied.
So, from what I'm hearing, it seems to be a little bit of an organization to what's going on out there. These pirates are flying the same colors. We've got this green like it's got a skull that's like a moon over a sea or something like that. I don't know, but they've seen it a few times, and the fishermen, they haven't only been targeted a couple of times, right? One boat didn't make it back. One had their catch taken. Some of them were left alone, but it's enough. They've seen other merchant ships hit, and so they just don't want to go out there. So, what I'm offering, go out there, get them fishing. Join the crew. Clear this up if you can. Protect them. Think if you can keep them safe for 3 days, you'll earn your gold. Or, of course, if you happen to find these guys and you take them out.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask, you don't want us to just go do our thing and wipe them out? You want us to just kind of...
Of course we can. Yeah, but I clearly, though, there's always a chance that you're going to go out there and there's nothing that happens. They don't hit every ship, but none of my ships want to go out.
Well, maybe we could make one of your ships look like a prime target. But that would also
Just
put
really
your ship...
confused when you're saying that. What? Why would you want to get attacked? I don't.
Because then we can deal with the root of the problem instead of just putting a bandage over it. Right? Like, if we get rid of them, then we won't... Like, no offense. Like, if we get rid of them, you won't have to keep putting up notices for people to go out on the seas with your ships to protect them. Like, cost-wise, I don't know if you want to be shelling out 1,000 gold every time you've got a ship that refuses to go out.
My plan was to get you to get my men to feel safe going out there. A few days should be enough of that, and then I was going to pay you, and then I was going to kick their asses back out to sea. Your plan sounds pretty good, though.
Well, I mean, just like what happens after we leave, and something else happens to shake their confidence, right?
Sure. Well, if you wanna make yourselves a target, no problem.
I mean, is that okay with you two? Am I speaking out of turn here? I'm sorry.
No, that's a really smart plan. I like it.
Tango's struggling. He doesn't know what to
Why
think.
are you struggling?
He's like scared of this woman, but attracted to her, and it's like, yes, ma'am, I'll do what you say, but Simon's right. I don't know.
If that's the case, sure. And she's got a little bit of a look of bewilderment as she's saying this. We can make you look like an absolutely prime target out there. Put you on a small boat, and we'll fly some colors for you.
I guess I have another question. Just based on the conversation and you describing the colors that they were flying, we don't know what group they belong to, right? Like they haven't like declared, we're the Green Moon Pirates or whatever.
No, they don't typically come on and say, ha ha ha. Oh wait, what are the pirates are supposed to say? Oh yeah, the pirates are supposed to say, we're the bad guys and we're here to take your stuff. They don't do that.
Man, all those like fantasy books I read are misleading. Anyways, we'll take care of the pirate stuff.
Yeah, okay. So she kind of just keeps chuckling to herself. They're She opens up a drawer, and you see several things of cloth inside of it. And you see she pulls out a cloth, and she says, "So, this is the colors of a merchant guild. They typically transport gold. You want to fly that? They'll get some attention."
Do you think that it would be? Let me ask you this: do you think that that would, given this, in a wow, I'm struggling here. You're very tall. Do you think that
She
that
squats
flag?
down really low, as
Thank
low as
you.
she can.
Sorry.
She's still a little taller than you. She's very well built, and she gets close. I don't know if Simon has a personal space issue, but she gets very close to you.
No, I don't think he would. Sorry, I was getting a crick in my neck. So, thank you for kind of getting down on my level. I guess my question is should would we be a bigger target with that small ship or a big ship with that flag? But honestly, I think maybe the small ship. Like now that I'm talking it out, that makes sense. The small ship, because then in theory we wouldn't be as well guarded, right? Okay. Problem solved. Sorry, I just needed to talk it out in my head. Out loud, so not in my head.
I'm glad you resolved that little personal issue you've got. Okay. When do you guys want to go?
I'm ready to go, but I'll leave it up to my partners here.
I'm good to go now.
Okay. She will say, wait here for a minute. She goes out and she comes back with two humans. Female, about 5'6". Looks fairly lithe, has a decent amount of muscle to them. Short hair, darker skin, and a man, probably mid to late 30s, really red, ruddy cheeks, beard on, red bandana. And she points to the one first. This will be your captain. This is Captain Maeve. Maeve just looks at you and gives like a half nod. This will be her first mate. That's Corbin. Corbin goes, "Oh, very nice to meet you all. What are we doing?" And Aleena looks at them and goes, you're going to be bait for pirates. How's that? Hey, Corbin's like jolly expression slowly goes down. Oh, okay. Are you sure? Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Hi, Captain. She goes, "Where is the ship?" He's like, "Oh, okay." And he starts to go off, kind of slightly sulking as he walks. Maeve stays behind. All right. Ship's tied up. Corbin will get it ready for us. I suppose we'll head out to the waters where we know they're most likely to be hitting, the places we've been trying to avoid. We haven't gone too far off the coast here in a while, but we know the shipping lanes. It shouldn't take more than a couple of hours to reach them.
Do you know roughly like what direction they come from and potentially if there are any? I guess my question is like how quickly do they show up and is it like a situation where like they're immediately upon you or do they just kind of you see them in the distance and we have a chance to outrun them potentially?
Usually we have a situation we can leave, but if they have a fast enough ship, winds at their advantage, they'll catch up to us.
So does the ship that we have and guys, I'm just gonna speak out loud, but if y'all want to interrupt, please do so. Does the ship that we have a escape boat on it?
The ship that we have is going to basically be an escape boat.
Oh, okay. I was gonna see, like, if first comes to worst, y'all could turn around, leave us in the escape boat, and we can just charge head on, and I can try to, like, damage their boat to slow them down a little bit so we can get on and do our business.
Appreciate what you're saying, and if you can make it so that I don't die, I'd certainly appreciate it.
I mean, yeah, no, that we don't I'm not in the business of killing my coworkers.
Right. Right. At end of the dock, I'll be waiting for you there. Maeve starts heading away and looks at the three, well, the five of you. All right. Just look like you got money.
But I
Okay.
do have money.
Well,
Well, then
you
this
like to
is
have
for
money.
you. And she hands you this. It's a little bit older. It's a little bit torn. It's obviously got a little bit of saltiness into the cloth. But she hands you this kind of. It's yellow with a little bit of gold woven into it. Probably similar to gold, not real gold. Woven into this little flag that she's given you. Appears like a couple of coins in the centerpiece for it. Just put that on the mainsail, and yeah, they'll come running.
I know where it goes.
Good. Well, happy hunting to y'all.
We'll see you soon.
See you when we get back.
Shakes her head, continues to kind of chuckle, and heads back towards her office, stopping about halfway to kind of pick up the business that she had with the workers.
Cool. I will start heading for the boat if we have nothing else.
Yeah, Darren will follow.
You guys head to the boat. Oh, go ahead.
DM question. Is it just going to be the three of us, or are we also going to be controlling Phalar and Parsnip?
I was going to have them with the group.
Okay, cool.
Because who knows when you'll be back on land. So they would be with you all.
Is that foreshadowing?
I mean, you never know, right?
Do I have fly? Let me see if I have fly.
We still have a feather token.
That's true.
We do.
Hopefully, we don't need to use it.
Or we could use it and land on the pirate ship and just go ape shit.
No, the feather tokens are a scapegoat.
Oh no, I was saying that we use the feather token and fly to the ship, and as we're flying, I'll light up a fireball and burn that motherfucker.
That Simon, as somebody who has family who has made their wealth in shipping and trade and sailing and boating, fire on ships equals bad.
Right, I know, but I also forgot that your cousin was going to be on that ship, so maybe I shouldn't burn it up.
We don't know if he's on that particular ship, but hopefully some ship that we find. At least get some clues and context.
But I mean...
Right, we wouldn't want to burn him to a crisp.
But if he's not there, hypothetically, and we're on this tiny little rowboat, and they come up a-sailing on us, are you okay with putting the other two at risk? Because my whole thought was, like, we let them get away, and, like, the two people that are going with us, and then we just kind of attack the ship and its crew, and then we get our own ship.
Right, so you
But I
don't
guess
want
if I
to
burn
burn
that,
it.
then okay, that's fine. I won't burn it, but I'm just saying we get our own ship.
That sounds amazing. Yes, I would love my own ship.
Great
Our own ship.
idea.
Okay. Well, the problem with that aspect is that a lot of my offensive abilities are fire natured. I do have obviously the mental stuff that I can do. I have the tentacles. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Stitch Fix, you have a great brain. I think you should use it.
Oh, trust me. I will use it.
Perfect.
Is some damage to the ship okay?
As long as it's repairable.
Like, what if I use fire on the people but not the wood?
Yeah.
I don't know enough about magic. I don't know if it'll
I don't know
spread.
enough about ships. I just wanted to burn something.
The last thing you want to hear on a ship is the call of fire. Because fire spreads quickly and you sink fast. So ideally, don't set the wood on fire. It's
Okay.
almost a guaranteed death sentence.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we still need to live. Okay.
Okay.
You guys head out towards the the edge of the docks, where Maeve has stepped onto this boat. It's not a grandiose ship by any means. You walk past quite a few larger ships on your way, but it is a decent size. It's 80, 90 feet in size. About 20, 25 feet, 30 feet at its widest point. You can clear that has a below deck area where they would be able to hold things. It's a fishing boat for the most part. And she's kind of over at the wheel, and Corbin is waiting over on the dock itself. Did you guys come up? Okay. Well, here we go. Welcome aboard. And he shows you to the gangplank. We all can kind of step up on into the boat. There tells you you're probably going to want to stay on the top up here. Down below, it's kind of damp. Probably smells like fish. But if you feel the need to go down there, you can. Even if you can swim, you shouldn't jump off the boat. Because you'll drown. Probably. That's all the warning I'm going to give you. She looks to Tango. And you're the one, I guess, who has the colors we're supposed to fly. Fantastic.
Yes, ma'am.
By all means, and she points to the mast in the middle of the boat. We'll be underway.
Excellent. I'll climb up once we set sail. Wouldn't want to attract any attention too close to land, would we?
This is your hunting expedition. I'm just at your beck and call. Unless you tell me to go somewhere with the boat, which I'm not supposed to, in which case I'll turn right around and I'll forget everything you have to say. And she kind of gives you that, like a shit-eating grin when she says that. Corbin, as you guys are getting on board, is removing the ropes, untying them from the dock and so forth. Gives the tiniest little bit of a push to the boat. It rocks ever so slightly. And Maeve twists the wheel a bit, and the winds pick up. That in the sail that's already unfurled, and it slowly begins heading out of the dock. We move you to the open waters. And I'll ask, since it's been double, is everyone able to see?
Yes.
Sure can.
Yep. Tango's immediately going to start singing sea shanties.
She will, Maeve will kind of look at you as you're doing this. Are you singing actual sea shanties, or are you kind of doing like a Tango's making it up thing?
He's gonna sing the as much as he knows of like the select 3 or 4, but definitely making up some lines in between.
Right. She and Corbin kind of look at you. They seem a little bit surprised by what you're doing, but yeah, they don't really give you any grief about it or anything like that. They just kind of let you sing your songs. Comments. They look at each other every so often, give a little shrug. But she takes you out. She's at the wheel most of the time. Corbin mans the sails and so forth, and they head east out of the city, kind of a southeasterly direction. And about an hour goes by, and she said, Mayville mentioned, so you're going to want to be on the lookout. This was about the closest that we've seen them, but it's also where we would start fishing if we were going to be fishing. We're not doing that, but there's a good chance we'll have a catch if we continue in our southeasterly direction here. We'll soon be hitting some currents that there's a wonderful current that travels southeast of here. It'll pick up some speed a little further that way, and she points out to the sea, which is fairly calm. You can almost see it. There's another current out that way. It heads in the other direction. They kind of wind around each other, it seems. So that would be how we would come back. She kind of gives you that little bit of a warning, and she just kind of heads on a little bit. And sure enough, about 15-20 minutes later, she kind of turns the boat a little bit, and you feel it jostle a bit as it seems to have caught one of those currents. And you can tell the speed is picked up, and the wind is still assisting significantly, but the current is also helping. So you have a nice little bit of little movement going on the boat here. Is there anything you guys want to do while you're out here, out at sea on your little journey, besides singing the shanties?
I did not buy a fishing rod and stuff. Is there a high-ish place for Simon to like climb up and just kind of keep an eye out?
If you ask Corbin, he'll tell you that he'd be happy to help you climb the mast. You're going to want to rope yourself to it. Oh yeah. So you can go up there. There's not like a crow's perch on this little thing, but you can climb up there, and I guess we could tie you to it. That's really the only height to it. There's a bench on the back of the boat. You can climb on top of that if you really want to. You can climb on the rails, but then you could possibly fall off, and if you fell off, you'd probably drown. Because even though the waters look pretty calm, they can always be turbulent, especially when we're on the current here. It kind of sweep you away. You'll find yourself sucked under, and then glug. Oh, drowning's not a good way to go.
It's okay. I just want to be able to get up high so I can keep an eye out and basically see anyone coming before it's too late.
Oh, okay. Sure. Let me help you out. He goes over, and there's tons of rope. There's all sorts of fishing equipment. There's nets and that sort of thing in the hold down below. Comes up with some rope. The rope is thick. It's probably about as wide as around your ankle area, so it's very thick rope for you. But he like swings it around and a couple of times around the mast, and he says, "All right, come stand here, and puts it around you, and he ties it onto him. It's like, okay, now just hold on. He connects some rigging, brings the rope down, and connects that, and kind of loops it around the rope that's around you, tightens it ever so slightly. It's not very comfortable. The rope's a little wet, the rope's a little smelly. But he's like, hey, and he slowly starts hoisting you up. So You're dangling from a rope at the top of the mast.
Whee! Cool. All right, I'm gonna try to keep an eye out. Can we retcon and say I purchased like a fishing hat or something, just like a wide brim hat? Because I am sure I'm gonna get burned.
Certainly, you could have spent like 5 copper on a reed hat. Decent quality one when Tango was doing his fishing purchases down by the docks. There was plenty of that kind of stuff for sale, so certainly. Anything else anybody wishes to do?
I do got something, but if Darren has something, I'll let him go first.
Well, I was just typing that, but you can go.
Darren stays in the hold.
Tango's going to take out his fishing rod and his tackle, and he's going to stand nice close to Maeve as he tries to fish out the side and chat her up at the same time, trying to get to know her and her experiences, and I think he's got a lot of respect for sailors and fishermen and people of the sea due to his family history, and is just going to do the chatting her ear off that Tango does. Talking about everything and nothing all at the same time.
Oh, as Tango speaks, she does pay attention. At first, she's kind of just like, but as you talk, and it seems like you have a bit of knowledge, unless you start doing a lot of my family this and my family that and my family, that would turn her off. But otherwise, she would eventually start kind of warming up to this conversation that you're having, and start having some dialogue with you about fishing and so forth. She might even like give you a little pointer at some point to be, she'll see you cast and she goes, no, over in this direction. You want to get it in the wake. Do me a favor. Let's start. Roll me a d6. All right, 3. We're going to give you a +3 to this roll because this is kind of like a luck roll. So go ahead and roll a d20 +3. You can do it, let's say, 3 times, and you're looking for like a DC of 10 as you're fishing. See if you get lucky with anything.
Okay, sounds good. How about a natural 20?
Wow.
So you start this off, and she gives you that little tiny bit of, I suggest you kind of do this, and you first time that you follow her suggestion, you catch on to something big, and it's enough that Tango, as strong as you are, it does catch you off guard, because the boat's moving at a decent pace, and it's as if there is a wall that this was attached to, and it tries to yank the rod away. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Hell yeah.
As you or athletics as you're attempting to reel this in. Maeve's look over at you. Hey, Corbin, come. We got one. Oh, okay, yes. Corbin comes rushing over to you, and as you're reeling in this fish, or shark, or octopus, or kraken, and he comes over and you see that he's starting to like put his hands out towards this rod that you have, but he stops himself because it looks like you've got it under control, and you fight whatever this is for several minutes. There's some imagery on the like sharks on the map there. I think you guys can see, but off to the side over here, what you see reeling in is a very large fish. For a second, it pops up out of the top of the water, and it's got this sheen to it, this silvery sheen. And she goes, "Bless me! Oh, don't lose that." Go ahead and make one more athletics check for me.
Okay.
It takes another couple of minutes, and for a couple times it feels like the rod's starting to slip out of your hands. They're letting you do your thing. And anytime it starts to look like you might slip, you can see almost like a little worry, let's get away. But eventually, you pull this large fish up alongside the boat. Start really struggling now to pull it in. And Maeve says, "Oh, wait!" Corbin runs over. He hops down into the hold next to Darren. He looks at Darren, who seems a little uncomfortable. He grabs a hook, hops back up on top of the deck, and he extends a pole down with a hook on it, and he hooks onto it. You did really good there. Whoa! Maeve says to you, "Hi." Beginner's luck, apparently, but that's the barrelhead. That's the tuna that we're out here trying to get. That's a pricey fish there.
Tango's just full of excitement and adrenaline and is like it's super excited, giving everybody high fives and fuck yeah, this is awesome. This is where I'm meant to be.
They give you some reciprocation. Corbin will help you. It's heavy. You could pull it in, but this is hundreds of pounds of fish. So Corbin and Maeve will both give you assistance. You guys eventually pull in this fish, and Corbin just kind of slides over and it flops. Darren, a huge, like 400-pound fish, the size of you, lands in the hold next to you. It is flopping around as you're trying to avoid the waters.
Ooh, slimy.
Darren, look what I caught. Woo!
You make your way back up.
Slowly, just a pat on the back. Oh, good job, Eldoria.
Hell yeah, we're eating good tonight.
When you say that, Maeve looks at you. Oh, yeah, if you want to eat it, that I won't stop you. You can sell it for 500 gold. That's what they go for on the dock.
Oh,
Jesus, maybe.
wow.
Tango, maybe we just need to be fisher folk. Good lord. Not saying that we could easily do this, but I mean, like, I'm sure that your towns could get us a pretty penny if we needed it in a flash.
Well, there's always a fallback.
To try to fish anymore?
I think that was quite a bit of excitement there for a few minutes. I'll rest my arms and look up at Simon and ask if he's seen anything, and gonna keep an eye out for what we're actually hunting out here.
Do I see anything? Should I?
Simon, all this excitement, you've been watching Tango for the last 10 minutes reel in this behemoth of a fish. This fish could probably swallow you whole. It's been amazing watching him pull this sucker in. I mean, it was a feat.
Crap.
You were watching for something, weren't you?
Yeah.
In front of you, heading right towards you. You see a boat.
We got company.
You see a ship. Something's headed your way. Let's see, how can I place this so you guys can see? Okay, well, here's my little image. I'm going to slap it on the map, and then I'll zoom it in for you guys. But you see this Jolly Roger flying atop the boat, headed your way.
Yeah,
Alright,
we
the
got
two of
company.
you. Two of you go underneath.
I'm gonna ready. How far away are they?
It's still not too big. They're probably about 1,000 feet away right now, but you notice they're on an intercept course. You guys are both heading towards them. They are just off the side, so Tango would probably recognize they're just outside the current. So the current's actually, you're moving faster towards them than they are moving towards you, but they are definitely on an intercept course. They're about to cut into that current that you guys are in.
Okay. I can only do this once. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to duplicate this spell just yet. But I can make one of y'all fly. And it I believe I'm gonna click on it to see. Does not say. Give me 1 second.
While you're looking that up, DM, Darren would like to hurry downstairs, just kind of where these two guys are, or the lady and the guy, and he would like to kind of get one of these like giant bags that are here, maybe if they have like an empty one, and using some chalk or maybe any type of like writing utensil that could be here, maybe some charcoal, maybe if there is nothing like that, then Darren would use some of his burnt incense to write, kind of like hand write on the bag, just something like waste or garbage, just to make it seem like there's nothing important in that area.
You want to? Are you trying to put them in a trash bag?
Yeah, pretty much. Just so
there's plenty of that kind of stuff down there. You see stuff that's clearly been used for fish guts and other such things. And you go to make the suggestion, and Corbin seems to acquiesce when you say that, but it's like, honey, I'll humor you. And she picks up the bag, and she kind of sits down. She doesn't put herself in it or put it on it, but she kind of just holds it up and rests it on her. And grabs Corbin by the arm and pulls him down too. So they're somewhat covered by this, but they seem to appreciate what you're doing, but they don't want to get into a trash bag.
It makes sense.
Is there like a barrel down there maybe that they can get in?
There's plenty of barrels too. They don't seem incompetent, and they're not trying to hide anymore. When Darren starts climbing out, she goes, honey, if they search us, they're going to find us either way, so I appreciate it. This is all you. Don't let us die, okay?
Oh, no.
The fly spell is good for 10 minutes, and it gives you a fly speed of 6 feet. And you can also hover. So I can give one of you the ability to fly.
I saw how scared Darren is of the water. I'll sink like a rock, but I'm not scared of the water, so I think you should give it to Darren.
Well, I kind of want to be strategic with it, because who's going to be able to cause the most commotion on their ship using flat? Like,
honestly, that might be you, Stitch Fix.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can do that, and I can... So I'll wait for them to get a little bit closer, and then I'll fly and start wrecking hell.
I'm going to jump on the wheel and make sure as they try and intercept us, we don't crash into each other.
Okay. The other thing I have, because you said I shouldn't use Fireball, I've got this thing, and I don't know if I've used it in front of y'all before. But I can open a gateway to a different realm and summon a 20 sphere of darkness that basically is filled with bad stuff. And it blinds people in it. And it also chills them and melts them with tentacles.
Oh, that's perfect.
But
actually,
that's also a concentration spell. So I can
see.
fly or I can summon tentacles.
I don't know what to tell you, Simon.
Cool.
It's
Do what you think is best, Simon.
Maybe I'll
Stitch
summon
Fix.
tentacles, and if that doesn't work, then I'll start flying. You can call me Simon. Stitch Fix is a mouthful. Okay, in that case, DM, I'd like to hold... I don't know if you're going to let me do this or not, but it's got a range of 150 feet. and essentially it's the Hunger of Hadar. In a 20-foot sphere radius, I basically just summon this pool of garbage in
Yeah,
tentacles.
I'm familiar with the spell. But
Yeah.
let's take a quick look at one thing,
Okay.
because here's the funny thing. What happens if you cast it on a moving object? Does it move with the object? On a point within range. Okay, so here's the tricky thing. Because this might have benefits or might have non-benefits. Your call. It's a point that's a point within range. It's not onto something. Like if you were to cast the darkness spell or the light spell, you can cast darkness on an object. You can cast light on an object. And so when that object moves, it would move. So in this case, you pick a point, and keep in mind both ships are still moving. So you could put it in front of yourself to move into it, or in front of the ship so it moves into it. But if you cast it and that boat is still moving, it'll continue to move out of it.
So, but everything in it would move through it, potentially damaging everything it moves through.
Correct, if they can't avoid it.
Oh.
So if I cast it on the bow of the ship, and right when it gets in range, as they're going, they're not going to be able to. I mean, depending on how fast they're going, they might not be able to get out of the way. The only other problem, though, is if I do that, I run the risk of killing
The
innocent
hostage.
people if the
Right.
hostage is on that ship. Uh, I don't want to kill your cousin. Fudge.
Maybe the flying
Okay.
spell would be better.
Yeah, maybe.
You think you've got approximately 3 minutes before the boat gets to you. Actually, minute and a half, because you guys are traveling towards it.
Well, in theory, if I summon the point where the deck would be, like the poop deck, sure, it could potentially dip down, but he said he was being held on a ship. And I would assume that that would be like in the hull of the ship, right? Not on the deck. So we might be able to do some quick damage on the people on the poop deck, like on the enemy deck, before we get to them. And then I can drop concentration when they're out of the range, and I can cast fly myself and start sniping.
What do you think is best, Simon? But you should choose now.
I know, I really want Tango's opinion on this because I don't know what to do, and I'm not gonna lie, buddy, but I really, really rely on your moral compass sometimes.
Simon, I apologize. I was mildly distracted by the pirate ship coming at me, and I was only half listening.
Oh god. Okay.
Don't harm any innocents. I don't think you should take that risk.
Okay. All right. I guess just let me know when they're about 120 feet out, and I'm going to cast fly on myself and fly straight up.
Where
Also,
is he?
how fast is our boat moving?
Your boat is moving roughly 40 feet per round. Their boat is moving about 30 feet per round. I'll give you the logistics of it. Their boat's moving about 40 feet per round. It does not seem to be having a current help it. With the current helping you, your speed is doubled. So your boat normally moves at about 20 feet per round.
Okay, cool. So if I cast fly on myself and give myself a 60-foot fly speed, I'll be good, right? I can keep up with our ship.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. I'll
Where
wait
is
for
the
them
front
to...
of the ship? Sorry.
You're fine.
That's the front. Oh, wait, that might have been a different layer. This is the front of the ship.
Got it.
Okay. I guess what I'll do then is I'll cast fly when they get within 120 feet range. I'll fly straight up and I will ready a scorching ray.
You can't
In
ready
case.
you can't ready a scorching ray. That'll take your concentration, and you'll fall.
Oh, I can't ready actions. Okay, because
You
I'm
can't ready a
concentrating on that spell.
because it
Yeah,
becomes concentration.
yeah. Okay.
So just one thing, because you guys
Uh-huh.
did have this conversation, and it would probably be in somebody's mind, maybe Phalar's. So we're not gonna pretend to be wealthy merchants. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, that's right. We could lure them in, pretending to be wealthy merchants.
I'm gonna have to default to Tango because y'all. The money that I have now is the most money I think I've ever seen in my life.
Tango and I know how to behave like well, we are nobility.
Yeah, but I'd rather get on their ship than them get on our ship.
What if they see us and they run away?
Well, the thing is we're heading right towards them.
Mm-hmm. Currently faster than them right now.
All right, well, I'm ready then.
All right, the boat's approaching. As I said, it's a minute goes by, and they are slowing. And from what you can tell, they shifted their boat a little bit, and they're putting themselves in a position where they are trying to block your boat. And you can see movement now on their ship. You see someone kind of walking a little bit forward on a slightly elevated deck. Some people back behind them that are kind of moving up to the edge as they're kind of leaning over the side of the boat ever so slightly as they get close. And slowly the boat is decreasing its speed until it's now obviously starting to enter into that current, and their ship seems to be well piloted. It's fighting against the current just a little bit, and it's maneuvering itself so that you're going to collide with it. In fact, it seems to almost hit the current and start going backwards ever so slightly, as if to cushion the blow. So if the two boats do collide with each other, that damage is minimal. As you're getting closer, that boat is 100 feet, 90 feet, 80 feet, anything you wish to do.
Well, should we? Hold on, sorry, the dogs.
I did want to go to the wheel and even just a slight maneuver so that we don't actually ram into them, but maybe jut up sideways beside them.
Okay. All right, so you go and you'll make a slight adjustment. Just say you. So, oops. There you go. We'll just give you the full little slide there. We'll pull people back. All right, I assume Simon is okay. We'll go ahead and show the other ship as it's approaching. And with Tango's little bit of maneuvering, the boat does, in fact, kind of go off to the side a little bit in a position so that it's not going to collide with this ship. On the top of the bow, you see a man, big black hat, red feather in it, very, very cliched pirate look to it. Another orc, not as burly or as strong as Aleena was in the dock, and he looks down at the smaller ship from his elevated position. You did well to move out of the way. Listen, and listen well. If you all wish to survive the day, you will set anchor and prepare to be boarded.
Why?
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 Why? Little one, why? Why indeed? Why? Why is because if you don't, we're gonna bond you and we're going to kill you.
You think I'm afraid of some man on a boat?
He turns and looks back, and now you can see that there are several gentlemen that are on the side of the boat that were kind of leaning forward, and they kind of lean back, and they all look towards him, and he's looking down towards them. He looks back towards you, and you see him kind of glance up, and at the top of their mast, they've got this weird, funky-looking owl thing up there. He looks kind of at it for a second, and it looks at him, and he looks back towards you, and all these things happen in just a couple of seconds, and he goes, "Because you should be afraid of us, because if you don't, we're going to kill you."
Okay, and? Like, who are you? You're just some nobody with a stupid hat.
Captain of the other night, and he points to his boat.
Okay, if that's supposed to surprise me, I've never heard of you.
He looks back at the owl. Owl doesn't seem to do anything. He gets kind of flustered. He looks back towards you. Get over there in their boat and attack them. And he turns and says that to his men. Tango kind of shifts the boat one more time. I'll do my best here. Let's do this.
Give me 1 second.
Do that. It's...
How do I change the shape? That's how. Ooh.
So Tango, as he's hearing all this, turns the boat in towards the others, getting you guys basically pretty close to it. Let me move this to the back. Where is it? Should be a button to send it back. There we go. What? Oh, did I put that on the wrong? Oh, I know what I did. That's on the wrong layer. It's supposed to be in the map layer. Haha. Yeah. Shark got on the token layer by mistake. There are sharks underneath between the two boats, flittering about. Tango turns the boat down towards it. The men start to respond to the captain. They start throwing these ropes across to hook on to your boat when Tango makes his turn. Simon, are you wanting to perform a magic spell at this time?
I do.
All right. So that's going to put us into combat as they're going to initiate it themselves. They aren't surprised by it. They see you getting ready to cast the spell. So they're going to go ahead and they're going to roll initiative, and y'all are going to roll initiative, and we're going to get this thing underway.
All right.
Sorry, y'all. I'm not good at negotiating.
No, you're
Hell
good.
no. I was ready to board this ship 3 minutes ago. Let's go.
Oh gosh, I did all that into to the DM screen. All right. Anyhow.
DM, I would like to use
Wait.
the
Oh, he's not in there. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to use the once per day free spell that you allowed our friend to teach to us. The one to add +5 to initiative as a reaction.
Yeah. You can do that.
I forgot we had that spell.
Yeah.
No, I will
Nerf
say,
Skitter.
Nerf Skitter, you can use it. It does cost the spell slot though. You don't get one for free. So you would have to spend the first level spell slot if you want to use it.
Oh, never mind.
All right. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
It was good, but not quite that good. It's that, and then sorry, I need to pull up the other players. All right. Looks like one of the guys that was throwing their hook is the first one to respond. This little pirate, he sees Simon getting ready to wave his hands around. He's ready to cast some kind of spell. He goes, "What's attacking over there?" And he pulls out a dagger and he throws it at you, Simon.
Okay.
You're too far away though.
Yeah,
So he has disadvantage. He goes, and he throws this dagger towards you, and it like a click against the side of the ship.
Do better.
That said, you all see this owl descend down from up top of the mast and fly over towards Simon. Position themselves here. They kind of fly for a second. And let's see, can I... Dang it, how do I do that? Is that the button? There we go. Something's not quite right about this owl. It's it's clearly like a zombie owl, something of that nature. Not quite sure. But it flies over in front of you there, Simon, and it opens up its mouth, and this dark green vapor pours out around it. I need... I'll do Parsnip and Phalar, but I need Darren and Simon to also give me a dexterity saving throw.
No!
Oof.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Very good.
I got a nat 20.
You will both save. Wow, okay. It's not a very high DC. DC is only 14, so everybody made it. That is great. As the owl exhales 22 points of necrotic damage as this cloud kind of billows out from it. You take half as much if you made your save, and it turns back around and flies up over and lands back on the boat over here.
DM, do you round up or down?
It would be
It'd be 11 flat. What?
Yeah, it's 11 in this case, but if it's like it would be 10 and a half, it'd be 10.
Okay. Darren specifically, it looks like the necrotic energy doesn't seem to affect him as much as he is persistent to it.
Oh, excellent. So you would so that would reduce it down to 11, in which case then it would become 5.5. So you would take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Got it. Thank you.
All right, Tango. You saw the owl kind of come over and just on everyone and fly back away. You are up.
I shouldn't be though. My initiative, I don't know why it gave me an 18 at the start when I rolled double 12s on my advantage. So I changed it to 12, and it's just out over there.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Then another pirate's up. We got the owl engaged now. We got him. He is just within range of Simon. He is going to, without disadvantage, attempt to hit you with this little dagger. Throws at you. I think he hits you with the dagger. So he flings this little dagger at you. It sticks over into your side just a little bit, and you take 7 points of piercing damage. We gotta get on the boat. And then he takes a step back and lands on the side of your boat, kind of rocks back and forth a little bit, and he has a second dagger in his hand. He's like, ready to give up. That's his turn. Simon.
I could do that. Or I could do that. And if I do this, I'm going to hit the guy that's on our boat too, right?
Just barely.
Cool. Gonna drop Hunger of Hadar on that point. So you see Simon's eyes like go a little bit like black, and then you see like this crack appear like in the space above the deck, and just ink and just black mist and everything just pours down onto the deck and creates this sphere of just horrors. And I need them all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Skill stuff from Mr. Such Fix.
What are you doing? No, sir.
They're trying to save.
No, not you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
My,
I figured it was because they're rolling really well.
No, my cat's stealing dice.
I love it. And the captain saved as well.
Okay. So they'll take half damage, I believe.
All right.
Give me 1 second. Oh no, I'm sorry. So any creature that ends its turn there must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage from the tentacles. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. But that's like if they start there, they are going to take 2d6 cold damage. There is no save on that. It's just the save on the acid damage. So he didn't take any. Like the people who saved didn't take any damage this turn.
All right. Well, we'll use their saves. So the pirate will take the Capitan down here. He's going to take the damage because you. He starts his turn in there, so I believe he takes the cold damage. In which case, so go ahead and.
Hold on real fast, because I might want to do a extra thing. Sorry. I'm going to activate Sorcerer's Burst, which I should have done first, but I forgot to do. Not Sorcerer's Burst, but oh, boo! Features and traits. Learn your character, Steven.
So the DC
innate
would have gone
sorcery.
up. You're
Just
saying
by one.
The lowest was a 19. So
Yeah, but I'm doing this just because I can do it as a bonus action, so I want to make sure I get it out there.
Yep.
All right.
All right. So you do that. So go ahead and roll your 2d6 damage for when they start their turns in it.
Okay. It doesn't have damage dice on this, which is weird. So I'm just gonna roll 2d6.
Yeah, just roll a 2d6.
Yeah. Hold on, there it is. So it's nine cold damage.
All right.
And I'm gonna move real fast because that hurt, and I have less than half life, so I'm gonna move over towards Phalar.
All right. Captain's gonna go. He's like, all right. So, you got a spellcaster, boys. He looks around, tries to find, and he sees and points at Simon. That's the one right there. Repositions himself so that he can see around your hunger of Hadar.
Yeah, because everything that it's a sphere of darkness, so unfortunately we can't see in the sphere either.
Right. Yeah. So he has to move himself to go around it. He pulls out a hand crossbow and cocks it because it could be a pistol, and he will fire 2 bolts at you.
I'm gonna cast Shield as a reaction.
Okay.
And
Do you want either of them hit?
So just the 21 hits.
All right. You shoot off. You raise your hand up, and a shield appears and it reflects one of them. But the second bolt, it just has a little bit of a different trajectory, and it gets around your, gets around it.
I will
17 points of piercing.
My reaction.
I'm down.
No, hang on. I'll use my protective field. You are just within 30 feet of me to reduce some of that damage.
Nice. Try to roll that.
I gotta figure out how much it is. I always forget what my thing is. A D8 plus 2. So reduce 6 damage.
Okay.
All right.
I am. So instead of 17, it's 11. I have 2 health left.
Pulse of energy goes out from Tango, and the arrow goes just past your shield, and then it's about to hit you like right in the neck. His pulse hits it just enough so that it's more of a grazing, but a hard grazing shot in the neck.
I need to roll a concentration check too.
That's correct. DC 10. All right. Your Hadar stays up. Parsnip's turn. Parsnip would be like, oh no! He thinks for a minute. About he starts to tries to aim his bow for a moment, but you all see that his bow keeps aiming at the deck, aiming at your own sail. For some reason, it seems like he just can't help but fumble whenever he attacks. So he goes, "Here we go," and he walks over and cast Cure Wounds on Simon.
Hell to the yeah.
Take off one first little spell for Parsnip. Tango.
All right. Is this big square here like just open? Like I can't run across it. I have to run around it.
Yeah, but you, as far as I'm concerned, you could just do a nice leap and you could get across it.
Okay.
You have the strength score to be able to jump it without a problem.
Okay. So I can get there with 30 feet. I wouldn't be able to see this guy here, but I kind of know he's there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And he can't see you either. So if you were trying to attack him, it'd be a straight roll since you would both have both advantage and disadvantage.
Okay. With my spear in hand, I will leap across the big open square. I don't know what to call that. And as I'm leaping across, I will throw my spear in that guy's general direction.
All right. You connect with something. Your spear like a thump, and it's sticking out of this blackness.
Nice. I forgot to unclick some things, so this damage might be a little wrong. No, that's correct. Okay, but he should get sap, I believe. Unless that doesn't count for thrown weapons.
I'm not sure. We can check.
I think it should. I think all weapon properties do. I think it's just when you hit someone with the weapon.
Yeah, I would assume that you could also.
Yep, sap says when you hit a creature with this weapon.
Okay, so the creature has disadvantage on his next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Unless the DM would like to rule otherwise.
Oh no, that's fine with me. Again, the one thing to keep in mind is that if you have 14 disadvantages and 1 advantage, they cancel each other out.
Right.
So he might have disadvantage, but he already has disadvantage because he can't see you. But because you can't see him, he has advantage. So.
Right.
Yeah, but if he walks out of it, then
exactly,
it does.
Exactly.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess that will be it for me right there.
Okay. This pirate, he's like, what the, he'll take that, 9 cold damage, and he will step out. It kind of leans over, takes a step back, and over to here. Where's the little spellcastery guy? There's got to be. Oh well. And he pulls out a dagger. Can't quite reach Darren with his movement because of his jump, and he throws a dagger at Darren.
Oh no.
Darren, you easily just raise your shield, but boop, clicks off of it.
Yeah.
And Darren, it is your turn.
All right. There's going to run in with this guy. Yeah. And hit him with his shield.
Okay, you have a target because that target is the spear that's sticking out of the darkness. You can't see him. He can't see you. So straight roll.
I believe I should be able to see him with my double sight.
Nope, not with Hunger of Hadar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Devil Sight. Hold on. Devil Sight can see through magical darkness.
It's not just magical darkness though, isn't it? Like I thought Hunger of Hadar was
It's difficult.
specifically.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain and tentacles and noises and stuff, but it's a space of. Let me see. Where
Oh,
is
you're
it?
right. You're right. It is. It's considered just darkness. My apologies. So yes, Darren, you would be able to see him.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a spell that I used as a player, which was like it surrounded my character that made it obscured. I thought that's what Hunger of Hadar did. Also, is it obscured things? But no, You were correct. It's darkness plus difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, got it. Yeah, he's gonna go in and.
Don't stay in there.
Okay. All right, let's see it. Come on. Give me a good one. There we go. Not too bad.
18 what?
Right. Let's go ahead and do topple mastery.
All right, and that is the Constitution save.
Yep, he's 15. Oh yeah, easily. Okay, all right. Let's go for the damage.
Nice. That's not hit me.
Right, and that is 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, and then DM, I believe I should be able to jump ship over here. Is that right, or not?
You can do that. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you and Tango, because of your strength scores, are able to jump, 15 to 20 feet easily.
Okay, got it. So yeah, he's gonna jump over here and just position himself a little bit more, so he doesn't have his back to the ocean. And yeah, that's gonna be turn. Or wait, there is a bonus action. Oh wait, actually I don't have any good bonus actions, so that's gonna be turn.
All right. So this pirate, he's all right. He sees Darren jump across. Goes, well, I just fancy. Ready to give up yet? I have to kill you. He tries to stab you with his dagger. He goes to stab you with his dagger, and I mean, it just clink right off of your armor, like it doesn't even come close to penetrating it. The owl, though, which is nearby, sees you, and it kind of twists its head, and it's going to roll a d6 and see if it gets its breath back, which it does. And
no.
I rolled the wrong thing before. Yeah, there's the exhale. So yeah, it's just gonna stay where it's at, and it's gonna exhale a cone there, and it's gonna miss the pirate, but it's gonna actually screw the pirate. It's gonna hit you both. So go ahead and make a dexterity save to try to avoid this cone of just necrotic energy.
Yeah.
14 is the DC. Wait a minute. Actually, 16 is the DC, but it's supposed to be a con save, not a dex save. I wrote it down twice, and I got the wrong one.
Con save.
But since I made that mistake, I'm going to stick with the dex save of 14. So you get the save, get that benefit. So you save again, taking 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then it kind of moves itself back a little ways and perches at the very edge of the boat. Another pirate. You see the spear that's in the darkness kind of come out. What the hell? Who did that to me? You did that to me! Walks up to Parsnip. Walks up to Simon. Says, I guess you're not going to surrender then. And he flourishes the knife a little bit. A knife. He flicks it around his hand. Hold it towards you, then down in his hand. Looks kind of tough. And he gets ready to swing down that attack. And it sticks into the side wood for a second. He has to take it back. I'll get you.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Simon?
I'm gonna drop concentration so we can get rid of that. Field. If I do that, I'm gonna hit everyone. Don't want to do that. What do I want to do? I don't really have any melee spells, and if I cast a ranged attack, it's not going to go great for me. This is creates one extra dart. Sorry, y'all. I was thinking about what I should do, and I don't remember. Yeah, we'll try it. I'm gonna do a mind spike on the guy in front of me. I need a wisdom save of 16. That's a fail. For 14 damage. Oh, did he die? Oh no!
What?
Yeah, so you just see this tiny little black jolt like fire from Simon's head to his head. And I guess
Poor
it
guy.
just like you see his ears and nose start bleeding and he just falls over.
Yeah, I muted myself. I was thinking, with that, and then like right as he's falling over, one of his eyes just sort of pops out a little bit, and he
Ugh.
into the water below. Anything else for Simon?
That was kind of gross, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't ready for that. Let me see. Do I have quicken? No, I have careful and subtle. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that is all I'm going to do. Actions. That's not true. I'm going to move over here and try to. Is this space open or no? It's not open. Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna stay right here. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Captain moves over. You guys are a pain. You don't really want to fight us now, do you? As he looks at Tango. Tango, if you could make a wisdom saving throw for me. Okay, that will save. The pirate seems to be ever so slightly charming at the moment, but you're able to save off against that. And he kind of frowns.
I like captains, but not you.
Kind of stares at you for a second, gives you a little bit of a stink eye, and he quickly turns
When you
towards
die-
there.
Can I do a reaction real quick and just say something? When you die, I'm gonna take your hat and I'm gonna let my spider here, like, use it as a little house. That's all.
He glances at you and he spins around towards there and says, "Get off my boat!" He pulls out his crossbow. No. Unfortunately, he has 3 attacks, not 2. I made the mistake before.
3! Oh, wow, they all hit. Oh, except the first one.
The 10.
I was going to say the 10.
I would hope the 10 doesn't. But he shoots these bolts at you. The first one kind of glances over your shoulder. You move your shield up to try to block the second one, but because of your heavy attack, you don't really have the capability of bringing that shield up. And the first one sinks into you. The second one, regardless of that, sinks into your side. And it should take... Is he within range?
Just 30 feet, yep. Just within
Okay.
range.
Was it the first one that hits because you had you were wielding your shield with 2 hands, so you weren't quite able to deflect with it? That one hits for that full 17, but the second one is coming right towards you, and a burst kind of goes out from Tango, and it just deflects the bolt over to the side.
My hero.
It's his turn.
Yeah, seriously, Tango's putting in the work.
Yeah, he is.
Let's see, Parsnip's gonna goes. Don't worry, I got him. He comes up to this pirate here. Let's see if I can roll a natural 1.
Let's hope you don't roll a natural one.
No, it's Parsnip. I should be rolling a 1.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Be
Anything
like,
that's not a spider.
it's not a spider. Wait, his shillelagh is using his. Oh no! Wait, he's using his wisdom. Okay, so he's going to.
Oh, you called it.
I swear to God.
Ever. That's the best thing ever. Oh my gosh!
You called it.
Second attack that does hit. Oh my gosh! Yeah. So he'll hit this guy for 8 with 1 attack. The first one, dunk on the side of the boat, but he follows it up. So I got him. He swings back around and hits him. Oh my gosh, Tango, you're up.
Awesome. I'm going to look this captain.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Dead in the eye as I charge forward. Let me know if I can make this leap.
Sure can.
Hell yeah. Looks like there's a cannon between me and him. Does he get any cover from me making attacks?
You can ignore the cannon. They don't actually have a cannon.
Okay. Oh, you done messed up, Captain. As I'm going to do 2 attacks with my greatsword. Make sure I got everything clicked off. First one with a psionic strike. Let's go. Oh, and this is a great sword of life stealing. I forgot I got this.
Mm-hmm.
New sword feels a little out of place in your hands. You're not able to connect with him. He seems to kind of deftly move out of the way.
Okay, he'll take 3 points from graze, and I will swing again.
Clip him in the arm.
18.
You do the second attack comes up, and he pulls out this tiny, thin little rapier, but he's able to he uses his reaction to kind of just take this rapier and ever so gently move your sword up out over his head, missing him.
Oh, that's so cool.
Got parry to work for once.
I love parry.
It's so like you have to get like 1 or 2 numbers on a roll. It's so useless. I hate parry.
Yeah. On NPCs, it's great.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shoot. Okay. You know what? I don't like this guy. I'm going to action surge. He'll take another 3 from graze, and I'm going to swing 2 more times.
Yeah. All right.
Try and parry all of these. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He just seems to just be standing there, and he's just kind of doing this little slight to the side as your huge sweeping strikes go by. And looks at you, Shadowhall.
Oh.
Takes the rapier and sets the tip down in front of his feet, and just kind of poses in front of you.
Would you just stay still, you mumbling buckethead? That'll be it.
All right. I've got a guy back here who's going to see see Parsnip miss him, and he's going to be like, "Ha! You can't hit the broadside of a barn!" And he's going to try to attack. He doesn't have disadvantage, but he wouldn't have hit either way. So he just hits the shield of Parsnip, this little axe shield. Darren, you're up.
All right. Tyrion is gonna tell this guy, "You stay back," and he's going to try and move closer to the captain, getting an opportunity attack if the pirate would like to.
Of course, the pirate's like, "You shouldn't turn your back on me." As you feel this little thunk against the back of your armor.
All right. Darren is rushing at this guy, this captain over here. And he's going to try and hit him hard.
All right. He's sitting there currently posing in front of Tango, so he doesn't really see you coming in. Boom! Hit him with your shield.
Boom, yeah. Do a topple attack. Mastery.
All right.
Constitution saving throw. Oh, they always pass.
Sorry.
Fine. We'll do the damage. Total of 18. 18 radiant.
You hit him hard with your shield and you kind of taken aback by it. Kind of, crinkles his nose a little bit and rubs it. I just say, ow.
And as a bonus action, Darren will use Healing Light to try and heal himself a little bit.
All right.
All right, that's turn.
All right. When you use your healing light, by the way, you've used it on yourself a few times, used it on other people, and it's typically this radiant golden light. You notice it's still kind of like that, and it's kind of hard to see in this bright daylight, but you could swear it's got a little hint of like a powder blue in the coloration.
Interesting.
All right, the pirate's going to go. This pirate over here is going to jump across. He's going to look at Parsnip and say, "You got him." Move down here to Simon. And he is going to take a look at you. He's going to get down close. And he's going to say, "Don't you want to surrender?" Make a wisdom save for me there, Mr. Simon.
Is this with advantage?
No, it is not a spell. He's using his panache.
How about a 20?
He is
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, he's giving you this look, and he expects you to like care, but you don't. And when he sees that, he's like,
not really.
Whatever. So he stabs you.
Yeah, that'll do it.
He pulls out his little knife and fine. And he gives you a little right in your chest for 5 points of damage. The owl who's over there.
Tim, I'm going to interrupt just for a second. I just noticed Phalar is not in the turn order and has not done anything.
They are having a little sleep right now. We can include them.
Okay.
We'll throw them in the... I noticed they weren't either. I was like, you guys got this. They'll just slow things down.
Fair enough.
We got this.
All right, so here, Phalar will be like, "Honey, you're inspired." And she'll give Simon inspiration, and she will go ahead, or they will go ahead and attempt an unarmed kick with their inspiration, because they can do that with the kick, which they do, and they put a little boot to the face of this guy who wasn't paying any attention to the sleeping bard. Now the owl will go. All right. What's this owl going to do? It's only got a few things it can do. What is its speed? 50. Out of range. So it's going to go for Parsnip here. And they're going to be ending their turn right around here. Fluttering. Mr. Owl's going to attempt to attack Parsnip. Going to miss.
Whoa.
Parsnip is hit by these claws of this owl as it comes flying by. That pirate is out of the order. And Simon, it is back over to you.
Cool. It worked well last time. Yeah, I'm gonna do another mind spike.
All right. And what was the save for that one again?
16 wisdom.
Wisdom. How wise is this guy? He is not.
Cool. I am doing this guy, by the way, the one that's right in front of me. And that is 3d8 for another 14.
All right.
Oh.
And you. Well, you're impressed. One of his eyes bulges out a little bit. He pushes it back in place. Anything else for Simon?
Trying to think if I can do if I have any bonus actions. Everything I have is an action. I'll bonus action, and can I take a bonus action and drink a potion?
Yes, you'll roll it then.
Yeah, that's fine. And that is wrong potion, not the potion of fire breathing. Or is it the right potion? 2d4 plus 2. Okay, cool. That's what it was. Oh, that's really weird. Why is it doing that? Okay, there it is. Okay, so 7 hit points back.
Yep.
Which is good.
Right. Catamir's going to go. He's going to look at Tango and Darren. And he's kind of got that pose, and he looks over at Tango and says, "You really don't want to hurt me, do you?" If you can make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. This guy, you don't know what it is, but he seems absolutely charming now that you're up so close to him. I mean, why were you trying to attack him before? He's so suave. You're charmed until the start of his next turn. You can't harm the charmer, meaning you can't attack him, and they have advantage on ability checks to interact with you. This one.
Oh man.
And then he looks over at Darren and says, "But you hit me in the face, and I don't like that." And he takes his rapier and he holds it very daintily in his hands, and he tries to poke you with it 3 times. And all 3 are just like, tick, 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 tick. It like hits right in the middle of your chest, but it's like somebody took a butter knife and just went tap, tap, tap against your armor. After which he looks at his weapon, like aghast that it did what it did. And that ends his turn. Over to Parsnip, who, all right, we're gonna do the Parsnip nat ones here.
Watch you get a critical on this one. Well, it's not a critical, but it's still good.
Oh no.
Swinging the stick and hitting the boat.
But it's not a critical. Fail.
It wasn't critical. All right, Tango, you have this amazing suave captain here in front of you. You don't really want to attack him. What would you like to do?
You know, Captain, this is a really nice boat. I really wanted to take it for myself. I really wanted to be the new captain, but I think I could get behind working underneath you for a little while. Other than that, I really don't know what to do. Because, I'm not, feeling compelled to fight my companions or anything.
No, nothing like that. You don't want to hit him at the moment. He's too suave.
You can attack the other pirates or the bird if you're in range, right? It's just him that you can attack.
Too far away, yeah.
Okay.
I'll look at him and say, that owl you got there creeps me the hell out, and I'm gonna step.
You know what? He'll respond. Be like, "Oh, I absolutely agree. I hate having to listen to that thing."
I was thinking.
Interesting. I'll step back a little bit and I guess just take the dodge action.
Okay. This pirate. He looks at Parsnip and goes, "Clearly no threat." Wait, no, he would have gone there. "You! Stop popping our eyes out!" He's gonna say that to Simon and they go, "Please," as he kind of gives you this Chad smile. If you could go ahead and make a wisdom save against his panache.
Oh
Yes,
man.
but would Parsnip get an attack of opportunity from that guy moving out of his area?
Absolutely
range?
would, but does it really matter?
Yes, it fucking does.
Son of a bitch! Oh my gosh! Okay, so he turns back up a little bit. He's saying this to you. You really don't want to hurt me, give you this Chad smile, and Parsip just turns around and clobbers him on the back of the head. You hear this crunch. He just drops on the ground.
You're
Okay.
right. I didn't want to hurt you, but it looks like he did. Bye.
Darren, back to you.
Oh man. You say, I
There
don't know
was
what
no
you
in
did to
between
my
for
friend
Parsnip.
Baldoria.
I didn't do anything to your friend. She just likes me. What can I say? I'm pretty.
Oh man. Darren will try. Yeah, I guess we'll just hit him. He'll just say, "Let go of his mind."
You say that and you swing your shield at him pretty hard, but he just seems to kind of, he does very slight movements. He just kind of moves over to the side and your shield goes right by him.
Okay. Okay, well, I guess as a bonus action, I got 2 more of the healing light dice. So I will only use 1 for right now.
Do you only have 1 attack?
I do, yeah. Next level, I'll get 2.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay. There we go.
Taylor
That's
will go.
that's turn.
Phalar is going to move over here, and she's going to go, "You can do it, honey!" And she gives Tango inspiration, and then we'll attempt her, a little kick from behind. Try to this guy with her. Apparently, I'm good at rolling that particular one. She cracks this guy in the back of the head with her foot, doing a nice little aerobics. This pirate is in between them. He looks at Phalar. He looks at Simon. Looks at Simon again. It's just, oh, come now. You don't want to hurt us, do you? You want to surrender. Go ahead and make that wisdom save.
Failed. Oh, wait, but I have inspiration. Oh, do I need to call that before I use it?
You can use bardic inspiration after you do the roll before I tell you if it succeeds or not. That's how it's supposed to work.
Okay.
But you can choose to use bardic inspiration.
And it's a D6 or a D8?
I can tell you this: if you're using your bardic inspiration, you will succeed. The DC is 12.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
All right. So you burn your inspiration, and he frowns. Fine. I'm gonna get you down one of these ways. Attempts to stab you with the dagger.
Shield.
All right. You bring up your shield again and it deflects off of it. Oh!
Because that gives me +5 to my AC until the end of the. Hold on. Is it the end of the action? Oh, it's just a triggering attack. Okay. Yeah. Oh, until the start of my next turn. What the fuck? I didn't know that. Okay. Cool. Yeah, shield. Sorry.
The owl's going to fly by you, Simon, and it's going to attempt to sink its talons into your little neck as it flies by. Sure. Yep.
That's gonna hit.
It's got some pretty rough little nails there. You take 10 points of slashing damage from its claws as they kind of sink into your neck as it just kind of tears out a little bit of your flesh as it flies out over the water. And now Simon's turn.
I'm very cognizant of the fact that I'm not supposed to catch the ship on fire. But can I do this without making Tango mad at me?
Do you want to do a fireball that catches the captain and the owl?
But not the ship.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do that.
You can also do it 3-dimensionally as well. So you just do it higher so that the base of it catches the two of them. That's fine. You might get a little scorching on the side of the boat, just a little bit on the handrail, but yeah, that's totally fine. We've got 3D to work with here. Are you going to be casting that spell?
Oh yeah.
All
DC
right.
is 16.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that owl.
The fuck?
Plus 10?
God, the owl's gonna kill us, y'all.
Right. It's secretly a dragon or something.
Seriously. All right. So the captain takes 24 fire damage. The owl takes 12.
That wasn't very nice.
I'm not very nice.
Right.
Yeah, and then as a bonus action, you know what? I've got 7 health. If I go down, I go down. It's fine. It's not fine, but it is what it is. Okay. That owl is terrifying. I don't
Anything else
like
for
it.
Simon?
I'm trying to think if I... No, I'm good. Because I burned all my 3rd level spell slots. And I just need to make sure it's marking it off. Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Captain's going to go. He's going to turn and see what you're doing. He's like, what the? I don't know if he would have disadvantage because he has someone within melee, but I'm going to give it to him either way. But he's going to take one hand. He's got his little hand crossbow. He's going to put it towards Simon. 18.
Yeah, even if I cast shield, I'm shot.
Okay, your shield would have still went up. So he shoots you with a bolt.
I'm down.
Right past your shield. And he
Oh,
looks
man.
at Mrs. Your little friend was really annoying. And so are you. As he sits there and tries to hit you with his rapier 2 times. Oops, he doesn't have disadvantage, but he would have missed with that attack. And the second attack, I believe will hit.
Second will hit.
He's like, Dink! Dang it! He shifts his arm up a little bit and finally catches his part in your armor. You take 11 points of piercing damage. And he looks over at Tango over there. He says, darling, you're doing just absolutely wonderful over there. If you could go ahead and give me another wisdom saving throw to see if you're able to resist his captain's charm. Unfortunately, well, unless you want to use the bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. I forgot I had that. It's a D8.
Yep. 7 or 8, and you got it.
Oh, God. Damn it.
Oh,
Womp womp.
Oh, no.
sorry.
I had so many plans.
He's just ever so charming. Parsnips. Oh no, he went down.
You do a really good parsnip voice.
Yeah, it's really good.
I heard him talking for many years. Here we go. He will do another cure wounds on Simon. That's it for me. Tango, I'm sorry you're charmed by this suave and amazing captain here.
Yeah, I really, really wanted to fucking push him over the edge. But let's see what else I can do. Really nothing, honestly.
You have like a bow?
Nope. My only ranged weapon is my spear that I threw already once and is still sitting over on my boat.
Okay. Tango, do you have Great Weapon Master? I'm just curious.
I do.
Here's a little secret: the longbow counts for Great Weapon Master.
Really?
Don't tell anybody though. It's a DM secret.
I'll have to look into that. Man. I think I'm gonna just move up here. I'm going to continue to take the dodge action, but try and, I don't know, wave towards the owl, try and get its attention to focus on me. I don't know if that's possible.
Sure. Yeah, it seems to notice you. Looks like it was eyeballing you to begin with.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll just
All
get
right.
further away from the captain, away from Darren, and be ready for that owl.
All right. You got it. Darren, you're up.
Right. Again, Darren will say, I told you to let go of his mind. And Darren will make an attack. This time it'll be a quick shield bash. So it'll be one-handed.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, let's go for the topple.
Point.
Constitution.
Not a nat 20.
Just barely. Okay, all right, let's go for the damage. 16.
All right. You're beginning to be a problem.
And, oh man.
Anything
I'll
else
run
for
out of
Darren?
those. I guess he will use all of his lay on hands on himself since it's like just touching.
Okay.
To gain a whopping 5 healing. And that's turn.
All right. With that, Failer's going to go. Hiya. Land on her butt. Then they'll stand back up. That was embarrassing. The pirate is going to. He's going to look at Simon again. I really think you should surrender, right? You should surrender.
Maybe you should surrender.
You don't have advantage on it.
I do have advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Is it against spells? Or is it
I
all
was
wisdom saving
everything.
throws?
I think it's all wisdom. 1 second.
Maybe
Maybe
you're an
wrong.
overpowered little thing.
Yeah, I have advantage on intelligence, wisdoms, and saving throws. It doesn't.
Oh, wow.
Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Thanks to Gnomish cunning.
Pretty good.
Awesome. Okay, I thought it was against spells. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just ignore him and he says, fine. He tries to attack you.
Shield. Not going down again.
Bounce your shield one more time. All right. The owl's going to go. It's going to fly towards Tango and then end up over here. It's going to see if it gets its thing back, but it's just going to... Nope. Either way, he's going to... Dang it, I closed this sheet. Believe that will miss as he tries to come by and claw into Tango's neck, similar to the way he did Simon, but you lift your shoulder up just a little bit and it hits the pauldron on your armor.
It does miss, but just a reminder, I am dodging, so it would be disadvantage.
You were dodging. You would have disadvantages, right? Thank you. I had forgotten. But it misses. So, Simon. This pirate just won't go away.
Because I'm in melee, if I fire a ranged spell, it will be at disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
So in that case, I'm just going to cast Magic Missile, create the 3 darts, and I'm going to target 1 on the pirate and the rest on the
The captain?
the bird, the owl.
On the bird. Okay.
Yeah.
So 1 for this guy. All right. So draw 1 for the pirate and then 2 for the bird.
Is it not giving me damage? Oh, there we go. Oh shit! It automatically did everything. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
First one hits the pirate in the face. His face lights up for just a second. He goes, collapses to the ground. The other 2 darts fly over and connect with the bird. doesn't really react to it very much. It alters its flight ever so slightly, but doesn't seem to react to pain.
Okay. And then what's gonna do? Oop, not that. Yeah, no, that'll be it. I am gonna move over here a little bit. I wouldn't have heard him saying the bird is the person he's taking orders from, I'm assuming. So
Probably
at that
not.
point, I'm just gonna end my turn.
All right. Pirate's gonna go, Mr. Capitan here. Well, I'm taking you with me. He will attempt to attack Darren 3 times. I think only one hits, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, only one.
Right. Tango, you gonna reduce that damage?
You know it.
All right.
Yeah.
Rapier comes towards you. It starts to connect between your armor. It gets shifted by Tango's little pulse of energy, but you'll take 6 points of piercing damage. The captain looks at you with sad eyes. Tango, oh, why are you doing that to me? Go ahead and see if you can resist his charm.
He's my friend.
Oh, not again.
He's
bonus
almost
action.
my best friend.
He is almost your best friend.
I take
Oh,
umbrage
no.
with that.
I said almost.
All right, Parsnip's gonna go. It's gonna go. Gonna shoot the bird. Oh, pull out a short bow. Attempt to shoot the bird.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
I got him. All right, 7 plus breakdown. 7 plus 6 and 4. 7 plus 10. 17. Hits the bird pretty well. It does miss. Tango.
I think I'm gonna just keep chasing after this bird.
You can get up. You can get up to the bird.
Oh,
He's just right off the edge there.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And I don't have any qualms about attacking it, so I will chase after it. No longer dodging. And take some swings.
All right.
Stupid bird. I'll also yell back to Darren. Try and take the captain alive. We might have to ask him questions. Great sort of life stealing. Let's go. Oh, come on.
The bird flips over, flitters to the side for a second, avoiding your attack.
He takes 3 from Grace.
Very hard to hit, it seems. That's right. It does take some from Grace. You catch a couple of feathers.
And I'll swing one more time.
Is it even half feathers left?
There's a few. 17th its AC. Yeah.
Stupid bird.
With that, you just cut right through it, and you hear this as it seems to just have it starts crumbling in midair and turning to dust into the ground or into the water below.
Hell yeah. So I'm still charmed by him. I moved 15 feet. I'll move 15 more feet this way. And EOT.
By your buddy.
Yeah.
All right, Darren, you're up.
Right, well, yeah, Darren was never planning on killing any humanoids, so he's going to non-lethally attack this guy.
All right, he holds his rapier ready to riposte.
Alright, let's go for it. No!
You swing at him, and he just very deftly takes his rapier and just ever so gently guides your shield away from him.
Oh. No bonus action. So unfortunately, that's it.
All right. Fandler goes, "You got it. You got it." Simon?
I can't use magic to knock someone out.
I don't mind. If you guys can use non-lethal at any time, otherwise it's not fair to spellcasters to not be able to use non-lethal damage if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I'm gonna.
There are some exceptions, like if you just try to disintegrate somebody, that's not going to work. But if you,
it might help if I actually today. Okay, so I rolled 14. That doesn't hit likely.
Go ahead and roll again because this is your first attack that you've done since you activated your sorcerer's ability that gives you advantage on your spell attack checks.
God, I can't. Thank you. I keep forgetting about that.
It's okay with everybody.
17?
17 will hit. Actually, oh no, it's not a melee attack. Yes, the 17 connects with him.
Okay.
You hit in the back of the head.
Just so basically, it's like it's a small ice ray, but it's just like a tiny, like I threw an ice cube at him at the back of his head to knock him out.
Sure. Oh, go ahead and roll your damage. Might not be enough to take him out.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, it already rolled. Should we use the? Okay. Yeah.
You're right. I see it up there.
Yeah.
You the back of the head. He's like, "I am the captain of this boat, and I." As he falls to the ground.
Can I have his hat?
With that, we are out of initiative.
I'm no longer charmed.
You're no longer charmed by the guy.
I'll pick up his hat and throw it to Simon. It's one ugly hat. I don't know what I was thinking.
I mean, it's not going to be for me. It's going to be for my little familiar. And you'll see me just try to hand it to my tiny spider and just cover the spider with the hat.
Problem. It's a little boat for them.
Yes. I need to work on my not shit talking ability and just learn how to try to be a better human like Darren. Because he's like, I'm not going to kill a humanoid. Just melted heads. And cause strokes.
Eyeballs going.
We all got our thing. We're all good at something. Darren, you mind tying this guy up? I'm going to run below deck, see if he's got any prisoners, or see what the hell's going on with this ship. See if he's got any
treasures. Great idea. I hope you find your cousin.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to call down to our friends and say, hey, we're here. I think we're good. We took care of everything. I don't think there's any damage to your ship other than like a knife stuck in the side of one of them. Sorry about that.
They come up and give you a little nod. Thank you. I'll do your thing. Tango, as you go down, the hold seems to be empty. It appears like they were, they're out trying to get things to fill it with, but there is content that's still down there. While you're down there, if you wouldn't mind, give me a perception check, please.
You got it. I get these at advantage due to my ion stone.
Oh, excellent. You go to the back and you find in that whole area, which kind of actually is more like towards the front of the ship, but it's you have to walk up towards it, and there is a little captain's area, and you are able to find basically some maps and some charts and so forth. You believe you've got information here that maybe says where this boat has come from recently, or at least where they were last before they got here. However, you don't see any living souls down below. You don't see any prisoners or anything of that nature. With the 21, though, kind of over in the back, very back of the boat, or really like the front of the boat. I keep saying back, but it's towards the very front of the boat, where there's just some general junk in there. There's some barrels, there's some rope, and that sort of thing. That's you think you hear a little bit of movement coming from behind some of the nets. And you look over and you see the slightest little bit of like a bump happening, some movement happening.
If you're an enemy and you think you're going to jump out and surprise me, you better surrender right now.
You don't get a response.
Poke it with my greatsword.
You poke at the clump of rope that was moving, and as soon as you do, something skitters out from behind. You see a kind of orangish with a white belly tabby cat. It seems to be kind of chunky. It looks very waterlogged. Looks absolutely terrified, and it kind of goes up against the wall and just kind of looks at you with these big eyes. You see it does have a collar around its neck with a little medallion dangling from it.
If I look around some of the contents here, do I find any like fish pieces, something that might attract it?
Sure, yeah. You find a little back in the captain's room where you had to open the door to get in to see it. There's some food in there.
Okay.
Some fish.
Grab a little bit of food, try and coax it towards me, just so I can read the collar on it, see if it has any name or information.
You put the fish out, and it responds very quickly. It seems quite trusting of you as soon as you offer food to it. The cat goes, okay. And that has this collar dangling from it that's got this weird kind of symbol, some various lines moving around. And then you flip over the back of it, and again, there's some type of... on the front of it, they're kind of straight lines forming some kind of an emblem. On the back, there's some type of almost like writing runes, something of that nature that you really can't quite make out. But then in common, very simply written kind of across the top of it, it says, Mr. Muffin Mitts.
Oh, goodness. I am so sorry to whoever named you. I'll try and... if it's being friendly, I'll... Oh, goodness. That's too much. I guess I'll try and pick it up, pet it gently, keep feeding it some food, to bring it up to the top deck and show the others.
Mr. Muffin Mitts is a bit chunky, so he's heavier than you would expect for a cat to be. He also seems to be waterlogged. But he responds to you very quickly. Just goes up into your arms, has this very soft little purr happening. Lets you hold it without any problem. It seems like he's accustomed to being held.
I wrinkle my nose as I feel sneezes coming on. Simon.
Oh my god, I want this cat so bad, y'all. Yeah, buddy, what's up?
Can you read this chunky cat's collar? I can't make heads or tails of these runes.
Am I able to jump across?
Sure, there's like a 5-foot gap. Even Simon can make that 5-foot gap at one point.
Okay.
Yeah, what a cute cat.
I very carefully hold out my hand for him to sniff. And
See a little bit. Pardon?
I give him some meat rations, because I don't know that I have fish rations. Okay.
He'll eat just about any food you give him.
Yeah, no shit with that size. Yeah, and then I guess, can I take a look at his collar?
Sure. Here, I'll show you this. So this is the front of the collar that you can see here. It's got kind of those squared, some kind of an emblem. The back of it, you turn it over, and you very quickly recognize that there's an arcane rune on the back.
Can I do an Arcana check, or... Okay, the 14.
The 14, you can definitely say that this is an arcane rune. It seems to be a fairly complicated one. This is typically something that's a mage's signature. But you also can make out the fact that there's like a little bit of a scratch, like a something metal's maybe kind of rubbed up against it, or the cat bumped into something, and it seems like the arcane rune is ever slightly damaged.
Can I cast detect magic on the collar
Yes.
ritually?
Sure.
So I'll take 10 minutes and I'll play with the cat and I'll, feed it more scraps, and then I'm just going to cast detect magic.
Absolutely.
And that should let me know any magic in a 30-foot area. I mean, you're a DM and you've been doing DM things and played D&D for a long time, but 30 foot around myself, and I can at least see the type of magic it is. And it's also like it lets me see faint auras around any visible creature or object.
Yep. You see a moderate magical aura on the collar. It's almost like a little fizzle for that arcane rune that you see, but you see abjuration, divination, and transmutation magic all on the collar.
I kind of want to remove the collar, y'all, but I also don't know if that's a good idea. Because like it's got like abjuration magics and divination magics all around it. And I can tell that it's like a mage's symbol, right? Like it looks like it's been scratched and I can't really make it out.
Do it anyway.
Okay, Mr. Muffin, is it Mr. Muffin Mitten? Yes,
His
Mr.
name
Muffin
is
Mitts.
Mr. Muffin Mitts. When you go to take off the collar, he does seem to respond in a way that he doesn't want you to.
Okay, I will leave the collar on you then.
You stop and he rubs up against you.
Ooh. If there's magic around the, could I cast Identify? Would that give me more information? I know I failed the check, and that's why I'm trying to not force
You
it,
can use
but I
you can
also
use identify on it, sure.
yeah, I'll spend another 10 minutes and ritually cast Identify. While again still playing with the kitty cat and giving him belly scritches and chin scritches and just food.
Absolutely. You cast your identify on it, and what you get is a collar. It's got the abjuration magic on it to protect the collar itself. It seems like it's on the collar more so than the little medallion, which is why the medallion itself might have gotten a little bit of a scratch on it. The divination is so that it seems like this collar is designed in such a way that someone could find the cat wearing it. And the transmutation would there's transmutation in it, but you're not quite sure what the transmutation necessarily does. You don't believe that it does anything like transform a person into a cat or anything like that.
Okay.
But this is a cat's collar.
Well, it's basically like yeah, same. There goes. So there's divination magics on it, and it looks like it's to locate the creature wearing the collar, which could be great, right? If this is the captain's. But if this isn't the captain's, and we take this boat and this cat, someone will know where to find us.
You know what? Since oftentimes you get a name for a magical item, I'll tell you what the symbol means when you cast the identify, because it is part of it. You recognize that the symbol is 4 Fs, and the name Fred's Farm for Felines comes to mind.
Parsnip, do you have speak with animals?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I do.
Can you ask this little guy if he's from a farm, specifically Fred's Farms for Animals, if he belongs to anyone on this boat?
Sure can. He'll cast the spell and come over, and you see him. My friend had these questions he wanted to ask you. He'll ask your questions, and the cat. The cat looks kind of sad, and then the cat, and he looks extra scared at this point. And first, like, well, he lives on a farm, and he went out to do some hunting because he was hungry, and he got on this boat, and this boat was then taken by some bad people, and he's been trapped on it for a couple weeks now, and he's really happy for friendly people.
Okay. Well, ask if he'd be okay just to hang out with us and try to avoid Tango, the man that also has red hair, because unfortunately you'll make him sneeze. But if you want to hang out with us until we can get you home, you're more than welcome to, buddy.
He says that'd be fine. He's really surprised Fred hasn't come for him. He should have by now, but he'll stick with us.
Could you ask him where Fred is?
He says he's on a farm.
He might not.
He is a cat.
You're gonna hear in your head, because I can create a telepathic bond, and I haven't used that but the one time. Just so I don't speak in front of the cat. His person might have been also taken captive by the pirates if he tried to stage a rescue mission, or he just might not have a means to get to it. But if I can get a picture of Fred, I can try to send a message to him. But let's try to maintain a positive atmosphere, Mr. Muffin Mitts.
You know that his arcane rune would basically give you everything you would need to be able to contact them.
Oh shit!
Just
Okay.
FYI.
In that case, do y'all think we're going to be taking a rest? Because I think I got about 2 spells left in me, and I can go ahead and shoot off a Sendin, or I can hold off on shooting off the Sendin. Bad.
I mean,
That's a great idea.
I think we got a few hours to get these boats back to Torrington. Probably have a little bit of a snooze while we're sailing, right?
Might as well.
And then maybe we can talk to the harbor master and let her know what we found.
Yeah.
Boat to get where we need to go. Or, no, we'll just take this one. Oh,
Duh.
Tango, you're so smart.
Thank you for not burning it down. I saw that
Yeah,
fireball.
thanks for... Well, it might have got the side of the boat just a little.
It's okay.
Things were dire.
I'll use prestidigitation and try to fix the side of the boat. I don't know if that's going to work. But yeah, okay.
I think there's a spell called Mending that would do that. If you have Mending, you can.
Surprisingly, I do.
So you could use Mending.
Okay.
You can repair mundane things like boats and other things that have small amounts of damage on them.
Like the coin on the collar.
That's magical, not mundane, so I don't know that I can repair it.
Fair enough. That was my first thought when I heard it.
I thought the same thing too, and it's got some magic in it. I don't think it's gonna work.
Just to help you out, because you were almost there, I was saying that the magic wasn't on the coin part, which is what allowed it to get damaged.
Oh, it's the collar. That's right. Yeah, I'll mend the collar as well then. Or not the collar, the coin.
Okay. You mend the boat, and you realize what you can do with the thing. You cast a little mending on it. Kind of this little nick that's on it folds over, and the arcane rune illuminates. Cat just kind of sits there and looks at you and blinks when you do that. And after about 10 seconds, you all notice right next to Mr. Muffin Mitts. For a briefest of moment, it looks like this large green skull appears on the boat. Almost like an illusionary green skull. And you hear the word port. And standing there next to Mr. Mitts is a roughly 6 foot tall, he looks mostly human man with white hair, a bit of a goatee, looks incredibly gaunt, very pale skin. They look very, very close to some kind of an undead. But they're dressed in a farmer's garb. They have a wheat chaff in their mouth. They have a very similar hat to what you're wearing there, Simon, at the moment. They have this straw, wide-brimmed hat, and they just appear facing away from you for a second, and they're looking around. They turn behind them. They look, and they see you surrounding Mr. Muffin Mitts. And the first thing they do is they go to their waist. As if they're trying to grab a weapon, but there's no weapon there, and so they kind of grab for nothing, and they're like, "Wait, hey, what are you doing with Mr. Muffin Mitts?"
Well, we found him in the hull of this ship. It looks like he made his way on here. We just got attacked by the pirates that had this ship. And I repaired the collar or the rune on his medallion on the collar. I was gonna try to send you a spell to come pick him up. He's a very sweet boy.
Oh, well, okay. As you give that a little bit of an explanation, and it seems like immediately his posture changes. He's to no defensiveness whatsoever. His shoulders relax, and he goes over and says, "Did they do good to you, Mr. Muffin Mitts?" "Yes, they did. Yes, they did." And he goes out and he pets him while the cat's kind of running between each of your legs and in your arms and so forth. He goes, "Well, I can't thank you enough for that. This little guy's been missing. Probably ready to go home. Are you ready to go home?" Cat looks at him, kind of doing his head back and forth. The cat doesn't seem to understand him. It's just more like, not like he could parsnip. But the guy looks at him. "Oh, well, thank you all so much. I'm Fred, by the way. Nice to meet you all. I'm going to take him home, okay?"
Why do you look like a ghost?
All right. Tango, you can't just ask people that.
Oh, no.
It just appeared out of nowhere, man.
He turns and looks at you. That is such an interesting story. Okay, hold on a second. He pulls his hands out, and a floating disc appears. And he sits down on the floating disc and uses it like a chair. He casts the spell using like a spell slot as opposed to doing it ritually. He goes, "Okay, so it all started years ago. Right?
How many
I
years?
woke up. It's been 5 now.
Okay.
So I woke up 5 years ago, and I was face down in a puddle of water.
How come?
And, well, because I had just woken up. I was just born.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so I was in this water for days. It was awful. I knew I was in the water. I couldn't move. It took days before I could eventually move. But slowly I could. Eventually I pulled myself out of the water. And there I was. I was on a battlefield. Everyone was dead. Except for me. I was somehow alive in the water. Well, long story short, it took some time. Took some dungeon adventuring. Took a couple of parties. Connecting with my friend. Saying goodbye to my friend. Reconnecting with him. And I learned that, so apparently these horrible guys, I don't know, you may have heard of them over from where I'm from. There's this land of Thay. They had these experiments that they were doing, and they were like messing with souls and undead bodies and that sort of thing. And apparently I just sort of regained my consciousness spontaneously. And yeah, that's why I kind of look like this.
Whoa. So you were like one of
Welcome
those
back.
soldiers, and then you were like a tadpole living in the water, and then you were drinking with friends, and now
Kind of like that. It's more like I was an undead servant of a powerful necromancer from Thay, and when they were killed in a battle, I got freed and had gained consciousness.
and then you opened a cat farm.
Yeah, I did.
That's a wild story. I'm glad I asked.
Yeah. Well, you see, when I woke up, I was on this battlefield. I was all by myself, and I was looking around, and the only thing that I was able to find was like, this book that I would flip through, and I couldn't read it at all. It was just a nasty thing. And he pulls out this book from behind his back, and you see a wizard spell book. And this thing looks gnarly. It's got this black leather on it that looks like it was just ripped off of a creature and stitched all together. It oozes a little bit of oil, like slight dark green mist hangs on. It is like the epitome of this horrific looking, like a necromancer's tome. It's I found this, but I couldn't read it at all. Right. So then what I did is I just kept searching around the battlefield, and I found this little thing to stick it on my head, and all of a sudden I was able to read this book just a little bit. And the first thing I did was I got this spell here, and he holds it up, and Simon, you recognize it immediately. It's a Find Familiar spell. He goes, yeah, and I was able to suddenly read this.
Wait, is he your familiar?
No, this is Mr. Miffin You should meet my familiar. Okay, hold on. Let me introduce you to Ellie. And he holds his hand and says, Ellie. Another cat pops into existence. This cat is it's a black cat with a little white patch on its chest. And he speaks to it for a second. I don't know if anybody understands Sylvan. Parsnip probably does, but he speaks Sylvan to it for just a second. Then he goes, he's actually really like from the Feywild. But this is Ellie. And so he pops out his little familiar cat.
Yeah,
Shows
I
it
don't
off.
know. I don't know where my familiar's from. I just summoned him a day or two ago, but this is my familiar, and I just hold up my little peacock spider, and he does his peacock spider dance. I haven't given him a name yet.
That is so cute. That is just so cute. You could ask them if you speak their language.
Well, I don't know if he's from the Feywild. I don't, because isn't the familiar like technically a spirit of?
They come from either they're celestial, fey, or possibly demonic. I'm not sure, but you have 3 options that you choose from.
Oh, I choose it. I thought it was just like a crapshoot random. Like, here's the gotcha.
You can choose. So anyhow, yeah. So I went on some adventures. Learned how to wish for things, and I made a farm, and I take care of cats. I got a few hundred of them now. Got a lot of service to take care of them.
You can use the wish spell? Jesus, you're talented, mister.
You must be old.
I'm 5.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Would you be
Do you know?
to me? Go ahead.
Yeah, what? No. What is it?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
man.
Yes, I was going to ask, do you know any sorcerer by the name of Sargatrax? He's been causing problems here.
He gets very serious for a second. He looks at you. Are they a Thayan?
I think they. I don't know if we know that.
I don't know if we know that.
Are they one of Zaztam's servants?
That feels like a whole world away.
Oh, okay. Well then, no, I don't know them.
He's also known as the Master of Nightmares, the Bane of Cowdenbreath, the Scourge of y'all, I can't pronounce some of his titles. The Arch Foe of the Quest Lords of Inverness, the Dark Sorcerer of Octermachchi. I hope I didn't butcher that. I probably did. Chaos Incarnate, Warlock of Virilath, Dark Lord of the Dundee.
Wow, he has a lot of names.
Okay, but Not a Zulkir. He's nah. That's sorry. Don't know that one. Can't help with you.
No, that's fine. Would you be opposed if I just randomly sent you occasionally in your head?
Send me what? You block people.
Just like random messages in your head, just checking up on Mr. Muffin Mittens.
You see him kind of wiggle his hand around his fingers around one of his other fingers, and it's like as if he has a ring there that you can't see. He goes, and he twists a little bit, and you see a ring become visible. It has a little bit of it's made of gold, has a little bit of purple on it. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Simon. Simon
Okay.
Stitch Fix.
For now, it's fine. Sure. You think he'll allow you to communicate with him if you want? He'll let you bypass his mind shielding ring. I keep this on so that Zastam can't find me.
That's completely understandable. And honestly, if you lowering your guard to let me talk to you telepathically is going to put you at risk, don't worry about it. I'd rather you be safe.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
All right. He starts. He says, "Anyhow, I'm going to get this guy home, so my servants can take care of him." And he gets down, kind of squats down, and he pulls out some chalk, and he starts drawing a teleportation circle.
Can I try to learn that portation circle, or just take note of it?
He sees you kind of looking, and he goes, "Oh, you want my home teleportation circle, huh?"
I mean, you run a farm of cats. You can't blame me for not being curious.
I'd usually just keep this to myself, but I can do this for you. He pulls out a second book of his. It looks much different than the necromantic book. Just looks like a journal, and he kind of flips to it. All right, I got this one. I know this one easily. I don't need it anymore. And he tears out a sheet of paper, and you see a teleportation circle written on it. And that teleportation circle, it looks like it's been drawn in crayon. Right? like crayon. And he hands it to you. Here you go. This is Waterdeep.
Thank you so much. I just hug his leg. Yeah, I hug his leg. Thank you so much.
Aren't you cute? That's true. That's true. Wait, are you guys adventurers? Look like you are.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. I should thank you for helping Mr. Muffin Mitts. He's been missing, as I've been absolutely distraught. Is there anything I can do for you?
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm just making notes. I mean, we're just on our way to deal with a pirate problem. I don't know that. You know what? I'll defer to my friends. You already gave me a teleportation circle to Waterdeep. I'm very happy with that.
You could take care of Mr. Mittens for us.
I'll be happy to. I'd have taken care of these pirates for you, but I couldn't actually. I don't have any spells prepared that would do that. I've kind of retired from doing that combat thing.
Are you able to locate people?
Sure.
We're looking for my cousin. We think he was kidnapped by some pirates. That's why we're hunting the pirates. Is there any chance you could locate him?
Yeah. I need to know their name and their face. I think that's about it.
Okay.
I have that prepared.
Perfect. Let me pull up my backstory so I can remember my cousin's name.
I don't know if you gave it to me. I'm going to give him the name.
Don't we also have a picture of him or something like that?
You were given one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll produce the picture. Although I have a feeling you're the one who has it.
I think you're actually given a illusion of him.
Right.
Is it Victor? No, Victor is the blacksmith. Sebastian, I believe. Yeah. Sebastian Baldoria. He looks at this. Oh, okay, yeah. So you just want to? Okay, sure. He reaches into his bag, and he pulls out a mirror. And this mirror is about 2 feet wide and 6 feet tall. As he's pulling it out, he obviously has a bag of holding with him. He sits it down, puts his hand up against it, closes his eyes for just a second. As he's doing this, the air gets a little bit cold, and again you see this green swirling, almost like necromantic type energy flowing into it. It's very creepy as he's casting his spell. His face kind of shrivels it ever so slightly, and let's go. And boom, there's a picture of a small cage, and inside that small cage is a human male with kind of reddish hair, kind of just sitting there looking very downtrodden. Their clothes are torn and ripped up, and you recognize Sebastian Baldoria.
Does it
There he
look
is.
like he's still
That sucks.
on a boat?
You see him underneath some planks. He's like, huh. And Fred goes up to the mirror, and he uses it very similarly to like an iPad with using a map. He puts 2 fingers against it, kind of pulls them together, and it zooms out a little bit. And you see a boat at first. And he kind of cocks his head to the side, and he zooms out a little bit more. And you see that boat is resting on a boat. He zooms out a little more. That boat's resting on a boat that's resting on a boat. Pulls out a little more that's resting on a bunch of skulls. And after he zooms out a good bit, it basically looks like a small island with several ships built up on top of each other. Oh man, looks like they made themselves a pirate fort.
Huh. Does this give a general direction?
Hold on a second. He keeps zooming out. And you see this vast ocean. And it goes out to a certain point, and he says, "We're here." And he points to the map. You don't see yourselves, but he's like, "We're here." They're over there. They're almost due east, slightly north of your current location.
Well, I say we pay them a visit, and I can see how quickly that place can burn.
Right, don't
Perfect.
forget my cousin's
After we get your cousin. After we get your cousin.
Okay. Fred, you feel like doing some adventuring?
Oh man, I'd love to, but I gotta get home. And I like I said, I don't have any of my I don't have any of that old adventuring spells prepared.
Well, we'd have
I mean-
a sleep before we get there.
I mean, I just have one that I've got prepared. And, I don't have my sword, so it really wouldn't work.
That's okay.
Sword for it. But
When we
I'm
finish-
happy to help you. I mean, these guys look like some really horrible things. I mean, I really would like to go and free that guy. I'd be happy to help though if there's any other way I can help. Because look, as far as I'm concerned, nobody should have their freedom ever taken from them. That's the worst possible thing, being under the control of somebody else.
Honestly, I don't want to put you out any more than you already have. You've given us a lot of help. That being said, if you can think of another way to assist, I'm not going to turn you down. While I'm saying this, I've been casting prestidigitation in Mr. Muffin Mitts. It's like making him less waterlogged and salt covered and all that stuff.
As you're doing that, Fred looks and goes, I really probably shouldn't put such strong abjuration on those necklaces. Otherwise, I would have been able to find him myself, right?
No, it was the medallion that got damaged.
Yeah.
Once I mended that was good. So maybe if you could put the abjuration on the medallion too, possibly?
I'll have to rework it. I got hundreds of whatever. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, this would be so great. If you guys are out and you're adventuring, maybe you could do me a favor. I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What would it be?
all right. This is great. He reaches into his bag and he pulls out 4 collars. And he offers them to whoever's closest. He goes, "Here you go. take these, and if you ever see a stray cat that needs a home, you can just put this collar on it, and I will take them home with me. If you can do all 4, then I'll like give you a reward or something.
Okay.
Now, very important, if you see like a stray kitty, and that kitty like goes over and they've got some kittens that they're taking care of, you can't just send me the kitty. You got to send the kitty ends, or the cat seems like it's perfectly happy living out on the street because maybe it's got a boyfriend kitty or a girlfriend kitty or whatever it might be, and they're happy alley cats. And don't send those. We want to send it for the ones that seem sad and need a home.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna collar those missing cats, not missing cats, cats that need homes. Simon's all for this, by the way. Like, this will be his new backstory. I don't know why you introduced this to me. He will literally So what we'll do is we'll do these 4, and if you like the work that we've provided and the services of us helping these cats find new homes, we'll also provide a note of our address where you can send more collars.
Oh, okay. That would be great. If you put them on there, I'll come and collect them myself, though. So I'll see you.
Oh, that's right. You'll teleport to the cat. We won't. Okay. For some reason, I thought the cats would teleport to you, but that makes more sense.
Oh, they could, but that might scare them. I mean, just suddenly have like my voice going "Hello," and then they appear and it goes "Port," and they're in a new place. I think it's better if I go and introduce them. That way, Ellie can talk to them. She can let them know what's going on, make them feel a little bit better.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Yeah. But that'd be great. Yeah, I love it if adventurers help me out with that. That helps me really fill up the farm. It's always my dream to have a farm for cats. So,
Perfect. That'll work. And tell me, do you also herd cats?
Herd cats? Nobody can herd cats.
Boo. Sir, you haven't worked support long enough.
Well, like I said, if you guys want to rest on it, I'll hang out here for a little bit, and you guys let me know if there's anything else I can do for you before we head off, and I take Mr. Muffin Mitts back. All right.
Yeah, I mean, unless you've got a magical means to give me a full night's sleep in like 5 minutes, so we can just keep going on our way.
Not a full night's sleep. I can give you a cat nap. But
yeah, no.
I get it. I never thought about it that way. Because it's a spell. It's like a spell called catnap. But catnap.
I thought you were actually being. See, okay, I didn't know it was a spell. That's kind of cool. Yeah, no, I'll be fine. I'll let y'all decide what y'all want to do. We probably, though, Tango, are we going to keep this boat and go back to town, or do we want to take this boat, kind of sleep on it, and make our way towards the pirate stronghold? Because we killed that owl thing, right? And so they're going to know we're on our way.
Yeah. I mean, we could leave Maeve and what's the other guy's name?
I don't remember.
He goes, I'm Corbin!
Corbin. We can leave them with their boat. They can head back to town. We'll leave them the big fish that I caught so they can collect a little bit of payment for their efforts. And we could just take this pirate ship back to the pirate island and maybe sneak in as pirates.
That sounds good.
You see Fred like biting his lip. He seems so excited when he hears you saying this. He goes, okay, there was this one time that we were infiltrating this big dungeon of the Fae, and what I did is I put on a red robe and I shaved my head and I smeared stuff all over it so I looked like one of them, and I was able to like walk around like one of them. Not one out of every 50 times, but the one time that it would work, it was great.
Hell yeah. I already have an iPad.
Yeah, Simon's looking between
Very pretty.
the captain and you, Tango, and being like, I mean, we could we could get a makeup kit and dress you up like the captain. Do you think you can act all like fancy like he did?
I am appalled that you think I don't already act fancy.
Listen, that's fair, and that's on me. His fancy was like a silly fan, and yours is like an artistic fancy. Does that make sense? It's two forms of fancy.
I'm going to bend down real close to Simon with my eye patch and just look you one eye. Arr.
You've sold it. Nothing's gonna go wrong with this. It's foolproof.
Oh no.
Well, I have to be careful because honestly, I'm not paying enough attention to the time, and I could be going on all night. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and hold here, just in case Parsnip or Phalar wants to talk to Fred at all, because you know, he's another contact for you guys to be able to use, and he's offered help. You guys can think about what you would like to do. I will tell you this: you guys essentially have right now in your possession a longship. So, you know, you can see that what the stats are. I put the D&D Beyond link to them right there. So if you want to use it, you're welcome to. If you want to head back to town, if you want to go straight towards the place that was pointed out, if you want to look at the maps that Tango had and try to find and backtrack to see where this boat's been, you can do all of those things. But yeah, I want to respect our time. I was going to go a little long because we started a little late, but I'm realizing now it's much longer.
Yeah, I didn't realize it's almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah, time flew.
I'm used to starting like an hour later. With all of my other games, they all start at 6 instead of 5, which this one does. So I was like, oh, we still got 10 minutes. We're good.
Yeah, and for me, I have to be careful because when I DM, I could hit like it. I've done many 8 to 12 hour sessions that were just crazy when I was younger. So yeah, I can't do that anymore.
Fair enough.
So I have to tell myself to stop. I've got enough content for another 40 hours if you guys want to do it. Well, no, but think of what you'd like to do. Oh, go ahead.
I do want to say that while we tied up the captain, can we also just check him for any weapons and stuff and just take them off his person?
Yep, he has a standard rapier and a hand crossbow.
Does he have any bolts with that hand crossbow?
Yeah, he's got 15.
Tango, you might want to hold on to this. It might be a good, at least, ranged weapon. I don't know how effective you'll be with it, but it's better than nothing.
What's wrong with my spear?
You throw it, and then you're done. Whereas with this, at least you got 15 shots.
I think thrown weapons are really good.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, poo-poo on your whole thing. You're great with the spear. I'm just saying this will give you more options on top of your spear.
Alright, I'll find a place to put it.
Okay. Sorry, I wanted to make sure we got that hand crossbow.
Certainly. Yep, we got their hand crossbow, we've got a rapier. The pirates all are decked out with bandoliers of daggers. They're poor quality. You can collect them all and say you sell them for 20 gold if you want to, or you can all basically say you've got multiple daggers now. But otherwise, they didn't really have much in the way of loot.
Oh, that's fine.
Again, the boat seems like it was getting ready to take things as opposed to being fresh with loot. All right, guys. Well, with that, like I said, feel free to think about what you would like to do next time. Got lots of options. If you want to talk about it ahead of time so that I can plan and prepare,